calming breath to ground yourself. Because once you start to address the problem, you can go so much further. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org.
There's danger out there. It lurks on highways and quiet neighborhood streets. It's more likely to kill you than a shark and more terrifying than the biggest snake. Distracted driving claims lives every day. Every notification, swipe, social post, video, or selfie while driving risks your life. So while you might think public speaking or the zombie apocalypse is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward. Don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Welcome back to the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Our exclusive interview with Arkansas head coach John Calipari is sponsored by UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks.
We went through that. We had 2 games playing 7 guys. And on one side of it, you don't have to make a lot of decisions because as far as subbing, because you don't have a lot of options. But again, we got to stay out of foul trouble with that.
That and guys got to play well. So you can't have 3 not into it today. You all got to be about each other, lock in, knowing how we're playing. The preparation of what we went through, and just got to go do it. And this is when you have fun playing. When you're not playing as many people, those 5, 6, 7, they're happy because they're getting all the minutes. Now we just got to go perform on the road and see how we do. Yeah, and guard play always when you play Alabama is so important. We got great guards. They've got great guards. I just talked a little bit about the guards in this situation. Yeah, that matchup will be there, but they also got a shot blocking big. Our big's got to play. You got Billy Richmond, and they got some 6'8" guys that may bother him a little bit, but we're going to find out. Yeah. All right, Coach. Good luck tonight. Thanks.
We'll be back with more of the Razorback Courtside Show, presented by Visit Hot Springs and Oaklawn Hot Springs. Oaklawn is Arkansas's only racing casino resort, located in Arkansas's #1 vacation destination.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The electric cooperatives got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission, to provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Outstanding job by the Razorbacks, playing solid defense.
This is Arkansas basketball on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
If you build a relationship, then it becomes easier. If you build trust, it becomes easier. As a parent, you want what's best for your child. To give them the love that a child needs. It's probably the best thing you can do for a teenager.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
You say you never give in to a meltdown and never fill your feed with kid photos. You say you'd never put a pacifier in your mouth to clean it and never let them run wild through the grocery store. So when you say you'd never let them get into a car without you there, know it can happen. 1 in 4 hot car deaths happen when a kid gets into an unlocked car and can't get out. Never happens. Before you leave the car, always stop, look, lock. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Carter on the wing, three-pointer good. To the other end, and he throws it down. Carter from about 25 feet, and he knocked it down. Stolen by Brazil. He throws it down on the other end. Carter going to take it end to end to the rim, lays it up and in and one. Hogs are going to dribble it out. Cal's going to have a sweet, sweet win.
On the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield, this is Arkansas Basketball. Live play-by-play coverage of Razorback Basketball is brought to you by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks at your Arkansas Ford dealer. By Coca-Cola. Game day deserves the great taste of Coke's Zero Sugar because fan work is thirsty work. By UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield, trusted by Arkansans for more than 75 years for reliable, affordable health insurance. Take good care, Arkansas. By Sonic. Live free. Eat Sonic. Shelter Insurance. For award-winning service, find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com. First Security Bank. It's banking with people you know and people you know you can count on. First Security. Bank better. Bud Light. Easy to drink. Easy to enjoy. Please drink responsibly. By Summit Utilities. Bringing natural gas to Razorback fans across Arkansas. Go Hogs! And by Daspit Law Firm. Proud to be the official injury lawyers of Razorback Athletics. Now to Courtside with Matt Zimmerman. Here's the voice of the Razorbacks, Chuck Barrett.
Oh, this ought to be a good one tonight, and we welcome you back inside Coleman Coliseum, Tuscaloosa, Alabama. We've got a top 25 matchup tonight. The Razorbacks are in town, and Arkansas and Alabama are getting set to square off. 19-6 is the Arkansas record after that win over Auburn Saturday night. They're 9-3 in conference play. Got to win tonight to keep pace with first place Florida. Florida a winner at home over South Carolina last night. Alabama trying to catch Arkansas in the standings. They're 8-4 in the league, just a game back. Nate Oates' team 18-7 overall. With the early tip, they're still filing into Coleman Coliseum, but as I turn to my partner, longtime Razorback assistant Matt Zimmerman, Z, this is one we've been thinking about all day, and I'm going to guess for Razorback fans and for Alabama fans too, it's been that kind of day.
Absolutely. It's kind of been an anxious day. We're right there in the standings together. Boy, if we could get this one, we would be 2 games ahead of them with the tiebreaker. It'd be very, very difficult for Alabama to catch us in the race, but if they get us, it flips the other way. So a big game here in Coleman Coliseum, and Razorbacks really need to get a victory.
Alabama averages just under 92 per outing. Arkansas just under 89. Something's got to give tonight.
Yeah, it really does. And maybe one team doesn't shoot it very well. And oftentimes when you think the score is going to be in the 90s, it ends up being in the 60s or 70s. Both these teams are going to have to play defense and try to stop the other one. It's not been a super strength of either team thus far this season, but we feel like the Razorbacks defense has gotten much, much better in the last 2 weeks.
Hogs shorthanded again tonight. Neither Carter Knox nor Isaiah Seeley will play. Carter tweaked a knee that's been bothering him, kept him out for 2 games, came back Saturday night, tweaked it against Auburn, went out, not in the lineup tonight, didn't make the trip. Isaiah Seeley's here. He injured a hip in practice earlier this week, so the Hogs are down to 7 tonight. Hey, game day deserves the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar because fan work is thirsty work. Coca-Cola, proud to be the official soft drink sponsor of the Razorbacks. Time for basketball. Starting lineups, keys to the game, and play-by-play after this for Coca-Cola.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Hey, Razorback fans, it's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Arkansas Razorback basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Razorback Athletics. Let's go, Razorbacks! SeatGeek.
At Sonic, the All-American Smasher is at the top of the burger food chain. Get it hand-smashed and made to order with a side and medium drink for just $6. That's not just a big deal. That's a giant, massive, gargantuan, humongosaurus rex of a honkin' big deal for just $6. A deal this big shouldn't cost this little. Get the Sonic $6 All-American Smasher meal today.
Tax not included. Exclusions apply. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
If you want to live free, yeah.
The 12th game of the SEC football tradition known as the Battle Line rivalry between your Arkansas Razorbacks and the Mizzou Tigers is complete. Look for the tradition, presented by Shelter Insurance, to grow in the coming years as we continue to heat up the border and support our student athletes with this rivalry. The Battle Line rivalry, presented by Shelter Insurance. Find a Shelter agent near you at shelterinsurance.com.
We're back after a word for your local station. This is Razorback Basketball from Learfield. Tip-off is moments away. Now, here's John Calipari's Starting Five, presented by Shelter Insurance. For award-winning service, find an agent near you at shelterinsurance.com.
Again, no Carter Knox tonight. He will not be in the starting lineup. It'll be Malik Thomas and Darius Acuff to man the Razorback backcourt. We know about both of them. Acuff averaging nearly 24 points per game in conference ball games. A 31-point outing against Auburn on Saturday night. Thomas, 6'5" freshman out of Pittsburgh, second leading scorer on the team, 15 points per ball game, 43% from three-point range in SEC games. Trevin Brazil, Nick Pringle, and Billy Richmond will form the front line. Richmond had 25 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists against Auburn. Pringle once played for Alabama, transferred to South Carolina before he transferred to Arkansas. This is his first game back inside Coleman Coliseum since leaving the Alabama program. Pringle comes into tonight's game averaging a little over 5 points, 4.5 rebounds per contest. For Alabama, LeBaron Philon is their outstanding sophomore. Probably either Philon or Acuff for Player of the Year in the league. Philon averages 21.3 points per ball game. Aiden Holloway's a transfer from Auburn, averages 17 per outing. Amari Allen, London Jemison, and Aiden Sherrill form the front line. Sherrill's getting most of the minutes with Bediako gone. He's a 6'11 sophomore out of Detroit. Our keys to the game are brought to you by Summit Utilities. Summit's honored to provide always-on, safe natural gas services to families and businesses throughout the state. To learn more, visit summitutilities.com.
Number one, be very aggressive on offense. Don't just settle for jump shots. You got to attack Alabama's defense. Number two, don't be afraid to push in transition like we do so well at home. Get out. Sometimes Alabama doesn't get back. And number three, win the free throw battle.
Our officials tonight, Doug Shows, Don Daly, and Chuck Jones. And before we begin, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. Our first half tip-off is brought to you by Qual Choice Health Insurance. When you're in the market for an employee health plan, Qual Choice has exactly what you need. Arkansas-based service and competitive rates. Call Qual Choice for a quote today. Well, with the early tip, it's not full yet inside Coleman Coliseum. The student section's full, but the GA section's not quite full yet. We anticipate they will be as we move through the first half. Alabama's been very good on this floor. As we mentioned earlier, the Razorbacks have not won here since 2020. This year, though, Arkansas shoots the ball better, over 50% from the floor. They lead the SEC in that department, 13th nationally. Alabama under 46%. That's not bad, but it's not as good as Arkansas, 13th in the SEC.
Way behind Arkansas shooting percentage this year, and really all season they've not made as many per game as we're used to Alabama doing it. And that's kind of impacted their offense, and it's also impacted them in the win and loss column.
Well, we are ready to go. The Razorbacks in their cardinal red road uniforms. Alabama is sporting the home whites. Aiden Sherrill and Trevin Brazil are set to jump center. Arkansas trying to keep pace with the Gators. Florida beat South Carolina last night in Gainesville. Alabama trying to pull even with the Razorbacks in the standings tonight. Tennessee and Vanderbilt are both 8-4. Tennessee hosts Oklahoma tonight, and Vanderbilt goes to Missouri. So there's a lot left to do. 6 games remain for the Razorbacks, 3 at home, 3 on the road, and in Tuscaloosa tonight. Waiting on ESPN to say we can get this ball game underway. One thing to watch, Alabama's made 12 or more threes in 6 straight games.
Yeah, part of that was Bediako kind of helped him. He was an excellent screener. He wasn't making the threes himself, but he really helped him, and he will pass it.
Chuck Jones ready to toss the ball in the air. Buckle up. Here we go, and it is Arkansas that controls the opening tip. The Razorbacks will move from our left to right in the first half. Brazil at the top of the circle. They leave it for Acuff out at the logo, and Arkansas sets it up. Phylon guarding Acuff. They set a screen. Jumper from Darius Good just inside the arc. First shot of the ball game goes for Acuff, and the Hogs are up 2-0.
They put Phylon on him with one screen. He was wide open. The defender was too far back.
Hogs man-to-man on the other end. Phylon. Arkansas is guarding Malik Thomas with Phylon. Left side on the wing. They give it away to Jemison. Sherrill at the top of the circle. Big fella, dribble handoff. Holloway down the lane. Reverse layup good. Aiden Holloway with the bucket. Ties the game at 2.
Yeah, he attacked and he used the rim as protection. We had one defender coming to help. Both teams start off good on offense.
A little less than a minute gone. Thomas way out on the floor. Leaves it for Acuff. Acuff and Phylon. That is the matchup to watch tonight. Thomas around to curl. Gets in the lane. Lobs it for Pringle. Nick lays it in and draws the foul. Pringle to the basket, a nice feed from Thomas, and one coming, and the Hogs are up 4-2.
Yeah, Alabama has struggled some on defense this year, and in both those possessions, they did not defend the screens well. One was on the ball. That time it was Nick on a pin down on Malik. Malik came off it. Darius hit him. He made a nice move, lobbed it to the guy who screened for him, Nick Pringle.
Well, they boo Pringle here. First game back at Alabama. Transferred to South Carolina, and they hosted Alabama a year ago. So Pringle makes the free throw. 3-point play for Nick. Hogs are up 5-2. 18:50 to play in the first half. Holloway brings it up for Bama. Dribbles right side. The Tide weave beyond the arc. Pringle's out on Sherrill. Feeds left side. Jemison baseline drive. Allen in the corner. Richmond draws the assignment on him. Allen's a good player. Leans in at the low block. Draws the foul. Gets the shot to go. That's a nice move by Amari Allen. He's a freshman out of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Acuff's won Freshman of the Week 7 times. The only 3 players to win that award are Acuff, Nate Ament for Tennessee, and this guy right here, Amari Allen, averages 11.5 points, 7.5 rebounds. Coming off an 8-10 outing against South Carolina. He could tie the ball game with a free throw. It is up, it is good, and we are even at 5, 90 seconds into the basketball game.
Pretty entertaining offense so far.
Acuff brings it up for Arkansas. The Razorbacks 2 of 2 from the floor, so's Alabama. Thomas drives to the left elbow, pull-up jumper good. Smooth from Malik. Hogs are up 7-5.
I think Coach Cal is trying to use that to his advantage. They got Malik Thomas.
Phylon on the other end. Drives to the low block. Missed the runner off the glass. Brazil with a rebound. Hogs ahead. Richmond to the rim. Billy lays it in. Right down the floor come the Razorbacks. And Arkansas leads at 9-5.
4 for 4 from the field for the Hogs.
2 minutes in. It's a 4-point Razorback lead. Holloway on the other end for the Tide. Little two-man game with Aiden Sherrill. Holloway and transferred over from Auburn. Pick and roll. Sherrill inside's going to lob it, and Jemison lays it in easily. London Jemison, freshman from Connecticut, gets the bucket, and Arkansas leads 9-7. Hogs quickly to the other end. Richmond fires a three from the left corner, no good. Backside rebound, Aiden Holloway. Alabama runs. Phylon, top of the circle, drives right side at the elbow, kicks it out to Holloway, open for three, knocks it down, and Bama's up 10-9. That's Bama's offense right there in the half court. 17-10 to play, and they lead it by 1.
Yeah, that was nice execution. He hit the left side, open three.
Richmond, top of the circle, gives it away left side to Malik Thomas. 3 minutes gone. Bama's up 10-9. Thomas right side, guarded by Jemison, gets to the foul line, cut off. Pringle back to Thomas. Two-man game, 5 to shoot. Malik's got to go to work. Inside, Pringle, Nick off the glass, no good. Rebound corralled on the other side by Jemison. Ahead to Allen, and that's going to be a dunk on the other end. Alabama beat Arkansas back down the floor, and the Tide are up 12-9. Acuff quickly, though, to the other end. Jumper from the right elbow, no good. Rebound, Crimson Tide. Allen out of there with a rebound. Amari Allen into the front court. Keeps the dribble, tries a three. Right wing, good. Nate Oates pumps his fist. John Calipari calls a timeout. Alabama has gone off on a 10-0 run over the last 90 seconds, and they lead at 15-9. Cal's working the refs, but Alabama has made their last 4 shots, and we've got a timeout. 16-16 to play in the first half. Hogs are down 15-9, and we're back after this for First Security Bank.
Life is better with community banking from First Security, where personal connections make a difference every day. Families get bankers who know their names, know their needs, and love to help. Businesses work with responsive lenders who make fast local decisions that help build success. And communities thrive with First Security because our team is rooted here too. Choose the power of personal. First Security. Bank better. FSbank.com, member FDIC.
Before the roar and the records, there was Baptist Health. Brooks Edmondson, Arkansas offensive line, born at Baptist Health.
Anna Kate Nichols, Razorback Golf, born at Baptist Health.
Quincy Rose Jr., D lineman for the Hogs, born at Baptist Health.
Champions are born at Baptist Health. Here, our game is delivering the state's most trusted care for Arkansas and for the champion in you. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
Hi, Phil Elson here, the voice of Razorback Baseball, to tell you about the unbeatable quality at Harps Food Stores. From farm fresh produce to the finest cuts in the meat department, Harps delivers nothing but the best. Whether you're prepping for a tailgate or doing your weekly grocery run, Harps has you covered, and their friendly staff makes shopping a breeze. Razorback fans, for quality you can trust, there's only one place, Harps Food Stores. Discover their incredible selection today. Harps, hometown fresh.
What a fast start for both sides in Tuscaloosa. Less than 4 minutes gone. 16-16 remaining in the first half. Alabama's on top 15-9. The Razorbacks made their first 4 shots. They've missed their next 3. Alabama's 6 for 7. Arkansas is 4 for 7.
It's up for the Crimson fan camp. The Crimson.
And it is an Alabama team that will get up and down the floor. An early Highland Dairy three-pointer update. Got a splash of fresh flavor with dairy products from Highland Dairy. Razorbacks haven't tried one yet. Alabama's 2 for 2. Hogs have been very good from 2-point range this year, Z. And I don't know that 2-pointers are going to keep up tonight.
Yeah, they're 2 for 2. They've made 2 nice ones. Amari Allen's one kind of surprised me a little bit. Chuck, he does make some threes, but his percentage is about 36%, and he made a beautiful shot. Holloway made the other one.
Hey, before the week's out, be sure and go by the Catfish Hole Restaurants, the legendary Catfish Hole Restaurant. Great locations in Fayetteville and Alma. The Catfish Hole serves the highest quality farm-raised catfish, hand-breaded chicken tenders, the best hush puppies anywhere. Now serving beer and wine in Fayetteville. John Calipari worked the referees throughout that timeout. When we came out of our break, Z, he was up on his feet staring down Doug Showers across the floor. He's back in the huddle now, but he let him know. I think he was upset with a couple of screens.
That's
Alabama
exactly
set.
what it was. You could see his motion from here. He was jumping from side to side like they are setting illegal screens. It's going to be hard for us to guard them if you let them screen that way. So that's good he did that. Get that in those officials' minds.
Out of the timeout, Latrell Wrightsell is checked in for Alabama. He's their best bench player. Wrightsell averages 12.5 points per ball game. He had 19 the last time they played, so he's one to watch. No substitutions for the Razorbacks. Still the same 5, and the Hogs bring it up. Acuff across the timeline. Gives it away to Brazil on the left side. Hogs weave beyond the arc. Billy Richmond, top of the circle, uses a screen, gets to the right elbow, pull-up jumper, no good. Richmond, though, gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in. He took it away from Alabama, and the follow pulls Arkansas within 4.
Boy, that's big. You're down 6 points on the road. You miss a shot. Great energy by Billy.
Amari Allen handles it out front for the Crimson Tide. Alabama in the half court. Dribble handoff. Phylon at the low block, leans in on Thomas, off the glass, no good. Rebound batted out to Acuff. Hogs are going to run. Acuff doesn't have numbers, but it doesn't matter. Down the floor to the rim, lays it up and in. Just like that, Arkansas is within 2. It's 15-13. Alabama, top of the circle. Three-pointer, no good. Acuff out of there with a rebound.
I'm not sure. I'm surprised they're playing Taylor Bolin like that. He came in. He's the one Billy took it from. He's not great.
Taylor Bowen. Richmond inside. Billy with a left hand at the low block. Gets it to go. 6 straight for Arkansas, and they tie the game at 15. Amari Allen on the other end. Blows by Billy, but then blew the layup. Got his own rebound. The follow with a left hand goes in for Amari Allen, and he puts Alabama up 17-15. We said don't blink. Buckle up. It is an up-and-down ball game in the first half. 14:38 to go. Alabama up 17-15. Acuff baseline. Threw it up. Contact. No whistle. Rebound Crimson Tide. Jemison out of there with it. Into the front court. Left side, that's Phylon. Out front to Amari Allen. 14:20 to play in the half. Phylon going to try a 3 over Acuff, and he knocks it down. LeBaron Phylon with his first basket. Alabama, quick 5-0 run, back up 20-15. Don't get too excited when the Hogs make a run. Don't get too down when Alabama does. It's going to be that kind of night. Richmond at the foul line. Billy missed that one. Rebound batted away to Houston Millette. He's just checked in for Alabama. 6'5" transfer from Pepperdine. Bowen does not play a lot, has to play tonight. Phylon, left side, at the block, spins on Thomas. Right side, Millette for 3, no good. Acuff with a rebound for the Razorbacks. Hogs have it down 5. Darius to the other end, layup good. Acuff already was 6. He's gone end-to-end twice, and he pulls Arkansas within 3.
Yeah, Phylon's the one assigned to him, and Phylon's not finding him in transition. Layups for Darius.
Amari Allen tries a 3 from the right side, no good, and Acuff's there to get the rebound. He's doing it all. Already 4 rebounds for Acuff. Darius at the foul line to the rim. They knocked it out of his hands, out of bounds. It'll stay with Arkansas. Acuff wanted a foul, didn't get it. DJ Wagner's going to check in for Arkansas. Billy Richmond will come out. Billy a little excited here at the start. Substitution for Alabama. Aiden Holloway is back in for them. Phylon's going to get a breather. 13-12 to play in the half. Crimson Tide up 20-17. Malik Ewan comes in for Nick Pringle. So Pringle gets a breather as well. Acuff, baseline out of bounds, tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say it was last touch by Alabama. Jemison over there got a hand on it. deflected it away, and it'll stay with the Razorbacks.
Yeah, it looked like it was out on us, but no one from Alabama argued. No. It happened right in front of their bench, so I think their guy tipped it.
So DJ Wagner will throw it in front of the Crimson Tide bench. Drops it into Brazil, and the Razorbacks set it up. 13:05 to play in the half. Arkansas down 3. Brazil gets the feed from Acuff to the rim. Trevin off the glass, and it goes for Brazil. Nice, strong move to the rim. Arkansas is within 1. Now they look to defend on the other end of the floor. Aiden Sherrill back in. Their big fella chased by Ewan. Dribble handoff to Millett. Millett guarded by Thomas. 15 to shoot. Sherrill gives it away. That's Wrightsell. Acuff's on him. Acuff blocked the shot. And then Alabama knocked it out of bounds, and we're going to have a foul too. They're going to call Jemison for a foul in the backcourt. Loose ball, and Arkansas is going to get it.
Yeah, Don Daly. It looked like he knocked it clean. Don Daly said it was a foul. Good call.
Popped him
right
in the
there.
head, it looked like.
Good call. And, boy, you can see the difference in a normal Alabama team. They usually have the shot-blocking, athletic guys, and we've been able to just drive it and get layup. They do not have big shot blockers.
12:32 to play in the first half. Alabama up 20-19. Acuff into the front court at the logo. Right side, Thomas. The Razorbacks shooting 60%. Alabama's missed a few. They're down to 53%. Acuff guarded out front, makes a nice move, gets to the elbow, pull-up jumper good. Jaleel Bethea has just checked in, and he couldn't guard Acuff there. 8 for Darius. Hogs back on top, 21-20. It's a 6-0 run for the Razorbacks. Aiden Sherrill on the other end, their big man, caught in the lane, got rid of the ball, kicks it back out front. Holloway drives the right side. Now Wagner makes him go left. Shot clock at 10. Pick and roll. Sherrill got a mismatch inside, but Brazil blocked the shot. Thomas comes out of there with it into the front court. Pull-up 3 is good for Malik. Brazil with a block on one end. Thomas with a 3 on the other. Hogs are up 24-20 with 11:30 to go. Pick and roll. Bama on the other end, and Sherrill missed the dunk. Ewan fouled him, but Aiden Sherrill missed the dunk. Hogs did not defend the pick and roll real well right there, but they got a break when Sherrill couldn't finish. Ewan commits the foul, but Sherrill's going to have to earn it at the free throw line when we return from the timeout. It's a 9-0 run for the Razorbacks. 11:28 to play in the first half. 24-20 Hogs. Now this for Visit Hot Springs.
When you share the story of your summer vacation, will people lean in or tune out? When you tell them you spent one morning in a 4-story treehouse and that afternoon at the world's largest indoor Tesla coil, you'll have their attention. When you explain that you took your kids on thrill rides and a Sunset Lake cruise in the span of a few hours, they'll be hooked. And when you say you enjoyed a relaxing soak in the city's famous thermal spring water, well, then they'll just be jealous because they didn't go to Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
This program is the state's program.
The basketball palace of Mid-America. The Hogs play here.
Let's take a moment to breathe. Deep inhale. Extend your spine. Remain focused on what you're doing. If safe to do so, exhale slowly, leaning to one side. Inhale back to center. If safe to do so, exhale slowly to the opposite side. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. This message is brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ed Council.
Put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always sing with me. So put your phone on D&D. That means that do not disturb when you're driving. And when you're going from point A to B, I need you to stay safe, please, so always remember this beat.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
11:28 to play in the first half. Razorbacks are up 24-20. Hey, it's time for a road trip, and you can hit the jackpot with a trip to Hot Springs National Park, Arkansas, and its #1 attraction, Oaklawn Hot Springs. To plan your next trip, visit hotsprings.org and oaklawn.com. Nate Oates going a little bit deeper in his bench tonight, Z, than perhaps we anticipated. Taylor Bowen has not played a lot for them this year. He's 6'10". He's a transfer from Florida State. We've seen him already. Charles Bediako played 5 games for them and then ruled, we think, permanently ineligible.
Yeah.
Sherrill gets the majority of the minutes that were going to Bediako, but if you're going to substitute with any sort of size, Bo Bowen is about the only option.
That's why they work so hard to get Bediako eligible. They have inside issues. And Sherrill gives them some size, and he can do some things, but they don't have the normal Alabama 2 or 3 or 4 6'11" athletic guys. They don't have it. And that's why Arkansas is just getting layup after layup after layup, and we're out rebounding them.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150. Like the Razorbacks, the F-150 has a strong tradition earned with outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. That's how you create a fan favorite and the official truck of the Razorbacks. So out of the timeout, John Calipari will send out DJ Wagner, Darius Acuff, Malik Thomas, Trevin Brazil, and Malik Ewan. Aiden Sherrill's at the line for Alabama. London Jemison's out there on the floor. Still have Jaleel Bethea. He's a 6'5" transfer out of Miami. Sherrill's free throw's no good. He'll have one more. Aiden Holloway's on the floor, along with Amari Allen. LeBaron Philon on the Tide bench right now. One more free throw for Sherrill. He was fouled just prior to the timeout. Settles for 1 of 2. Stops the 9-0 Razorback run. Makes it a 24-21 ball game.
Yeah, that's a really nice run by the Razorbacks.
So here comes Acuff against Jaleel Bethea. Darius dribbles out at the logo, by a screen to the rim, off the glass, no good this time, and Jemison comes back to get the rebound. Quick outlet to Holloway, and Alabama into the front court. We've got a whistle and a foul. Arkansas with a push out on the perimeter. That's against DJ Wagner. First on DJ, third on the Razorback, so Alabama will throw it in across from the Razorback bench. 11:08 to play. Razorbacks have made 4 of their last 5 shots. They're shooting 61%, and they lead it by 3. Amari Allen, the trigger man, tried to lob it in. Thomas deflects the pass. Alabama keeps possession, though. Bethea came up with it. Jemison drives the lane and lays it in with a left hand. Hogs almost had a steal off the inbound. Instead, Alabama gets a layup, and the Razorback lead is 1. Acuff to the other end. Pulls up inside the arc, gives it away to Ewan. Top of the circle. They set a screen. Thomas for 3, and it's good. Malik Thomas 2 for 2 from 3. He's got 8 points. Hogs by 4, 27-23. Still 10:35 to play in the first half.
Yeah, Jamison just lost. Oh.
And Alabama just committed a backcourt violation. Jaleel Bethea tried to throw it cross court. It went out of bounds, and Arkansas is going to get the ball. First turnover against either side. And Arkansas is going to get it with 10:29 to go.
Yeah, no turnovers. But now that was a good one right there. Razorbacks up with the 4 with the basketball.
Taylor Bowen back in for Alabama. Thomas at the elbow, pull up. Malik knocks down a 2 this time. Malik Thomas is on fire. He's got 10. Hogs are up 29-23. 10:13 to play in the half. On the other end, Allen drives, kicks it in the corner. Bowen missed the 3-pointer. Rebound pulled out of there by DJ Wagner, and then he's fouled in the backcourt by Jemison. London Jemison commits the foul, and that is 2 on him. So at the 10:04 mark, Jemison commits his second foul. Richmond's coming back in for the Razorbacks. Brazil's going to get a breather. Wrightsell comes back in for Alabama. Jemison's got to go to the bench, and Philon's back in for Holloway.
He kept Philon out forever. Nate Oates seems to be in a little bit of having issues trying to figure out how to guard this Arkansas team.
10 minutes to play in the first half. Hogs are up 29-23. Left side, Thomas fires a 3, no good. Richmond got the offensive rebound, though. Kick out to Acuff, and Darius buries the three-pointer. Billy kept it alive, and the Hogs are up 32-23.
That was beautiful right there.
It was.
That was beautiful.
9:38 to play in the first half. Thomas has 10. Acuff now with 11. Holloway to Philon on the other end. Pulls up on the baseline. Nice feed. Millette inside. Bo Bowen gets position. Ewan blocked his shot. Out of there with it come the Razorbacks. Richmond ahead to Acuff. Wagner back to Billy in the corner. Thomas, one dribble, three on the way. He rattles it home, and the Razorbacks are up by 12. It's 35-23 with 9:03 to play in the half. Philon on the other end. To right cell in the corner. Allen's open. Three-pointer no good. Ewan with a rebound. Hogs are on an 11-0 run. Billy Richmond to the rim. Lays it in. It's a 13-0 run. Nate Oates is not going to call a timeout. He's 37-23 with 8:45 to go. Finally a foul on the other end. Arkansas fouls Philon as he was driving to the rim. Arkansas is on a 13-0 run right now. Oates is not going to call a timeout. Instead, he'll bring Aiden Sherrill back in for Taylor Bowen. Wow.
Chuck, it's incredible. The Arkansas is just driving it and then mix in the Malik Thomas and Darius Acuff threes, and it's just layups. Alabama looks dead asleep. Nate Oates not paying attention.
Tide throw it in the half court. Amari Allen inside. Sherrill against Ewan with a left hand. Aiden Sherrill gets it to fall. Stops a 13-0 run. Arkansas shooting 67% in the first half. 37-25. 8:25 to go. Billy Richmond way out on the floor. Thomas fights through a screen. Malik left side. Picked up the dribble. Needs some help. Leaves it now for DJ Wagner. Wagner on Millette in the lane. Hits Richmond. Baseline drive. Kick out. Thomas. Foot on the line. They block the shot anyway. Richmond gets the rebound, though, and his follow shot's up and in. They blocked Thomas's shot. Billy stayed with it. Richmond gets the bucket. 39-25, 8 minutes to play in the half. Philon on the other end knocks down a three from the top of the circle. Man, this is fun to watch. 39-28, Hogs by 11.
That was one of the few times Acuff or Malik Thomas wasn't on him. It was DJ, and he shot it right over the top of Wagner.
7:40 to play in the first half. Wagner out at the logo, guarded by Millette. Clock rolling, 7:33 to play. Arkansas by 11. Acuff against Philon. Top of the circle. Left side, they set a screen for Wagner. Three-pointer rims out, no good. Amari Allen with a rebound for the Tide. Ahead quickly, right cell into the front court. Back to Allen, and Amari Allen with an NBA three from the left side. Acuff defending, but Allen got it to fall. It's 39-31, and now Bama's on a 6-0 run. Thomas, top of the circle. Malik tried to lob it underneath to Ewan. Bad pass. Alabama out of there with it. Philon to the other end. Feeds Millette right side. Thought about a three. Instead, Philon will try one. No good. Allen chases down the rebound in the corner for the Crimson Tide. Gives it back to Philon. Corner three, no good. Millette flies in, gets the rebound, though, and they'll have a new possession. And Arkansas fouls out on the perimeter. Billy Richmond fouls right cell out on the perimeter. Second on Billy. Fifth against the Razorbacks. And Alabama's going to have the ball when we return from the timeout. Everybody needs to take a deep breath. 6:41 to play in the first half. Hogs are up 39-31. Now this for Qual Choice.
So, what'll it be today? The usual?
You got it.
And for you?
I'll have the club sandwich with truffle fries instead of chips.
I didn't know that was an option.
It's on the menu. Just gets overlooked.
Oh, well, I'll have the same.
As a business owner, you have a choice in group health plans. If you're looking for a health insurance provider with lower rates and an extensive network, be sure to ask for a Qual Choice quote this year. You have a better choice. Qual Choice.
In sports, there are many tigers, lions, and bears, but there's only one Razorback. A hog famous for its temper and beloved at Bud Walton Arena. Ford also has a fan favorite, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
Summit Utilities is proud to be a part of your community, and helping you save energy is important to us. That's why we offer a variety of rebates and energy-saving programs so you can do more and spend less. From your business to home, we've got you covered. Water heaters, furnaces, food service equipment, commercial and industrial systems. Yes! Save on all of it. Visit summitutilities.com to learn about our energy-saving programs.
.6:41 to play in the first half. Arkansas leading Alabama 39-31. It has been a thriller in the first half, and it's being brought to you in part by Edward Jones. They're a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics and this Razorback Sports Network. Visit edwardjones.com for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, member SIPC. Well, we told you before the game, Arkansas shoots it better than Alabama. The Razorbacks better than 50% on the season, tops in the league. 63% in the first half, 17 for 27 for the Razorbacks. Alabama, 48%. The Tide, 12 for 25. Highland Dairy three-pointer update. Get a splash of fresh flavor with dairy products from Highland Dairy. Alabama's 5 for 12. Arkansas is 4 for 6. Just one fewer three-pointer made on 6 fewer attempts. Turnovers have been minimal, 1 for each side. Malik Thomas leads Arkansas with 13. Acuff has 11. Richmond has 10. On the other side, Amari Allen, their outstanding freshman, has 11 points. Philon has 6. 5 for Aiden Holloway. Z, your thoughts so far?
Well, I think we scored on 9 or 10 straight possessions, and it was an incredible hot streak. It was the Razorbacks were attacking, getting layups, and when we did miss, Billy Richmond got the rebound, kicked it out. Darius Acuff hits a 3, or Malik Thomas misses a 3, and Billy Richmond gets a rebound and kicks it out. There was just so many positive plays, and the Hogs built a really nice lead. You're up 14 points. Alabama's cut it to 8.
Already 3 block shots for Arkansas. Acuff, Ewan, and Brazil with block shots. Brazil, he's been a block shot machine lately. That's now 14 blocks in the last 4 games for Trevin. Alabama to inbound the basketball as we return from the timeout. Hogs by 8. Pringle's back in. Pringle and Brazil play together. Acuff, Thomas, and Wagner. Alabama, Philon drives left side, and he's bumped by Brazil on his way to the basket. Not a shooting foul, but the 6th team foul against the Razorbacks. The next one will send Alabama to the line. Millett's in there for the Crimson Tide, along with Amari Allen. Aiden Sherrill's out there. Wrightsell remains in the ballgame, as does LeBaron Philon. Philon takes the inbounds feed, and Alabama goes to work. Philon averaging 21.5 points per ball game, guarded by Brazil out on the point. Yeah. Pick and roll. Sherrill inside, knocked away from behind, and Arkansas out of there with it. Pringle knocked it away. Thomas came up with it. Ahead to Acuff. Darius cut off on his drive, so he'll dribble back out front. 6:18 to play. Arkansas by 8, 39-31. A high-scoring first half. Pringle at the high post. Left side, Acuff. Shot clock at 10 for Darius. Spins on Wrightsell. Right side, Wagner. Alabama a little tougher defensively this time. Brazil to the rim. Floater from Trevin is good. Falling away from the basket on the left side. 4 for Trevin. 41-31 Arkansas. Alabama pick and roll on the other end. Sherrill scores and he's fouled. Hogs have struggled to defend that tonight. Aiden Sherrill with a bucket, Pringle with a foul. A 3-point chance for Alabama's freshman, or pardon me, second-year player. 6'11", sophomore out of Detroit.
Yeah, that was one of their better plays that they ran right there, a little pick and roll. And, boy, what a great block earlier down there when they got it. Nick Pringle, great block on Sherrill.
Free throw by Sherrill, rattles around and drops home, and it's 41-34. Sherrill with 6 points in the first half. Hogs go to work in the half court now. Alabama zoning? Is that zoning, Z?
Yeah,
matching
that. This kind of man. They're kind of, well, they are kind of right here.
Yeah, they are on this trip,
are.
yeah. Acuff, left side, Wagner, back out front. Acuff, top of the circle, straightaway 3 is good. That'll bring him out of the zone. Yeah. 14 for Acuff. Hogs back up by 10, 44-34, 5:21 to go. Philon on the other end, cut off. Gives it away to Aiden Sherrill at the high post. Allen will try to drive. He's cut off. In the corner, Philon. LeBaron Philon in the lane. A little runner over Malik Thomas is good. Philon's got 8, and it's 44-36.
He's just 3 for 7, though, but that was a nice move. Hogs, now they go back to man-to-man.
Less than 5 minutes to play in the half. 4:55. Yeah, it was they zoned on one trip. Acuff drives to the foul line, feeds Wagner, extra pass Brazil on the wing, three-pointer short, no good. Amari Allen with a board for Alabama. They look to push into the front court, transition 3, right cell, no good. Sherrill gets the rebound, and he traveled. He traveled as he fell to the floor. Alabama thought he was pushed down, and he might have been. But Chuck Jones out on the floor only saw Sherrill fall, caused the traveling violation, and that's a turnover.
Yeah, he walked. Well, they took a wild shot. Reitzel doesn't shoot it like that. He shot a right side wing. And, Trevin Brazil got up under him.
Hogs got away with one there.
Yeah, Trevin got up under him. That's okay. We'll take it.
The lead is 8, 44-36, 4.5 minutes to play. Hey, we've not gotten many calls over the years down here. Acuff pulls up at the foul line. That one spins out, no good. Rebound pulled away by Sherrill for Alabama. Aiden Holloway's back in. Quick outlet to him into the front court. Holloway and Philon back on the floor together with 4:13 to go. Hogs by 8. Philon in the paint down the lane. Wild shot, no good, but he drew the foul. Philon just burrowed into the defender and drew the foul. Malik Thomas whistled for the foul. That's his second. Fouls beginning to add up a little bit in the first half, and Philon will shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, coach is fired up over there on the side.
Philon, 8 points in the first half. This will be his first free throw attempt, 77%. Sophomore out of Mobile, Alabama, makes the first free throw. He attended the Link Academy up in Missouri.
Yeah.
Ewan's back in. Pringle's going to go out. 4:10 to play. The Razorback lead is 7, 44-37.
Wow, they're going deep into that bench.
Yeah, they're going to guys that barely show up on the roster. Noah Williamson. He's a transfer from Bucknell, a 7-footer from Latvia. This is only... he's played in a lot of games. He's not started any games. Missed the free throw. Ball goes out of bounds. They call a foul on Alabama. Williamson comes in and right away is whistled for a foul.
Yeah, I don't think he's quite ready for this, but they really can't go back to Taylor Bobo.
No.
He was minus 13 in 4 minutes of action. We outscored him by 13 when Taylor was in the game.
4 minutes to play in the first half. Hogs up 44-37. Brazil right side going to try another 3. Short again. Long rebound Thomas. To Acuff. Darius on a 3. No good, and the rebound's pulled down by Amari Allen. Outlet to Holloway. Alabama on the move. Philon, top of the circle, 3:45 to go. Allen's going to try a 3 from the left wing, no good. Long rebound, Brazil. Trevin with his third board. Here come the Razorbacks. DJ Wagner, top of the circle, 2-pointer on the way. Rims out, no good. Allen with a board for Bama. 3:30 to go. Still a 7-point lead. Right cell, top of the circle, drives, cut off. Ewan reached in, tried to knock it away. Now Reitzel's going to try to take him off the dribble. Around Ewan to the low block. Ewan cut him off. Philon on a drive. Shot clock at 10. Reitzel in the lane. A little floater from Latrell Reitzel is good. Transfer from Cal State Fullerton. 3 minutes to play, and it's a 5-point Arkansas lead, 44-39. They rise to their feet at Coleman Coliseum. A late arriving crowd with an early tip, but it's full now. Acuff left side, guarded by Reitzel with 10 to shoot. Thomas in the corner, Wagner. DJ dribbles away from the defender at the elbow, 5 to shoot. Right side, Malik Thomas, 3-pointer good. Thomas with his 4th 3, 16 in the first half. 47-39 Arkansas. Philon beats him back for Alabama, though. Lays it in with 2.5 to go, and it's 47-41.
Well, what a big-time shot on the right wing with the shot clock going down. Malik Thomas, as you said, 4 made threes.
Alabama right back down the floor, though, and the Hogs look to answer with 2:15 to play. The lead is 6. Left side, Acuff. Baseline drive, draws the contact from Reitzel, and he's headed to the foul line. Acuff alertly felt the contact coming, put the shot up. It was nowhere close, but a shooting foul, and he'll be at the line after the timeout. 2:11 to play in the first half. Razorbacks are up 47-41. Now this for Oaklawn.
Experience luxury at Oaklawn Hot Springs, Arkansas, where the excitement never stops. Elevate your gaming experience at our world-class smoke-free casino and unwind in style at our Forbes recommended hotel. Find bliss at Arkansas's only Forbes 4-star rated spa, the Astral Spa, and savor exceptional dining at the Oak Room and Bar and the Bugler, both Forbes recommended. Feel the rush of live thoroughbred racing from December 12th through May 2nd. Book your Oaklawn experience today at oaklawn.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Calling the Hogs. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
We asked parents who adopted teens to share their journey.
When I met both of them, it was like my missing pieces were found. Like it was just like an instant, these are my kids. If you're considering adopting a teen, just do it. Kids need families. I don't care the age, everybody deserves a family.
Learn about adopting a teen from foster care. Visit adoptuskids.org to learn more. A message brought to you by Adopt US Kids, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
My name is Teresa Barber. I was in the United States Navy, and I served overseas in the Middle East and Africa. Early on in my career, I had a commander that taught our suicide prevention training, and the very next day, he took his own life. 90% of suicide attempts involving a gun are fatal. My way of continuing my service is to help protect my community by being a responsible gun owner and by storing firearms safely. Store all your guns securely. Help stop suicide.
Brought to you by End Family Fire and the Ad Council.
To play in the first half. Hogs are up 47-41. Our game update brought to you by UAMS Health. They're proud to be the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for the Razorbacks. With locations throughout the state, do what the Hogs do and trust your care to UAMS Health. Well, the Razorbacks have shot 57% in the first half. Alabama shot 50%. It has been up and down. It's been everything we thought it might be. Highland Dairy three-pointer update. Get a splash of fresh flavor with dairy products from Highland Dairy. Arkansas has made more threes than Alabama. The Razorbacks 6 for 11 from beyond the arc. The Crimson Tide are 5 for 14. Arkansas has out-rebounded them 17-15. 20 paint points for Arkansas, 22 for Alabama. Malik Thomas is 4 of 5 from 3. He's got 16 points to lead all scorers, 14 for Darius Acuff. Acuff has a couple of three-pointers, 10 points for Billy Richmond. On the other side, LeBaron Philon has 11. Amari Allen has 11. And both sides have had their moments. The Razorbacks have had a 13-0 run. Alabama's had a 10-0 run. See, I don't think the runs are over. I mean, we're going to see both sides, I'm sure, in the second half have moments where they play just as well as they have in the first.
Boy, it's been incredible. You're right. And just up and down. And these two freshmen, man, they do it every game. And 30 points combined. And we've still got 22 minutes and 11 seconds left in this ball game. They have been outstanding. Extremely hot shooting. They don't turn the ball over. They take care of the ball. And what a beautiful half of basketball so far for the Razorbacks.
Tonight's game being brought to you in part by Harps. At Harps, being employee-owned means the people helping you are the people that own the place. So expect to be greeted with a smile and personally thanked for shopping local. Harps is hometown fresh. 2:11 to play in the half. Hogs by 6 as we return from the timeout. Darius Acuff's at the foul line for 2 shots. These will be the first free throws of the night for Acuff. Hogs just 1 of 1 at the line. First one rattles home, and the Razorbacks are up by 7. Arkansas now 2 of 2 at the line. Alabama 4 for 6.
Yeah, great foul shooter, and that was a nice touch.
Second free throw's good. Acuff's got them both. Wagner's out there with Acuff and Thomas. DJ's played a good bit in the first half. Malik Ewan, Trevin Brazil on the floor together. Philon and Holloway for Alabama. Mari Allen, Aiden Sherrill, Latrell Wrightsell. 2 minutes to play in the half. Hogs by 8. Allen along the baseline trying to back Brazil down. Spins in the lane. Ball fake. Could have been called for a travel. Gets rid of it. Sherrill gives it back to Allen. Steps out beyond the arc. Missed the 3. Rebound Karams to Malik Thomas. Ahead to Wagner. Over to Acuff. Three-pointer good from Darius. In transition, Acuff with 19 in the first half. 52-41 with 1:30 to go. Holloway quickly to the other end, got to the rim and laid it up and in. Acuff lost a shoe trying to defend. They'll let him slip it back on, and Arkansas will benefit as Alabama takes advantage of the break to substitute. They're going to bring Taylor Bowen back into the game.
Yeah, what a great play. We got out in transition off the ball, kind of bouncing around, and DJ found Darius. It just made those 2 free throws, Chuck. He ran down the left side. DJ attacked, found his partner, and Darius just making those free throws, buried to 3.
19 for Acuff, 16 for Thomas in the first half. 1:20 to go. Hogs bring it up, leading 52-43. A little bit slower in the half court this time. Acuff, guarded by Wrightsell out at the logo. Gets a screen, fires a 3. Acuff just knocked down another one. Darius Acuff's hit 4 threes. He's got 22. Hogs are up 55-43 with a minute left in the half. Great screen out high from Ewan. Wrightsell on the other end works against Thomas. Kick out to Holloway with 15 to shoot. Aiden Holloway around Thomas, cut off at the baseline with 10 on the shot clock. To Wrightsell, 3 from the left wing, no good. Rebound, Sherrill went over the back, got away with it, dunks on the follow. Aiden Sherrill with a basket, 55-45, 30 seconds to play in the half. You got a 6-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Arkansas is going to slow it down a little bit. Acuff, left side, Wagner in the corner with 15 to shoot. Hogs spread it out. DJ drives to the rim, lays it up and in. They spread it out, and Alabama didn't defend the floor. 57-45, 10 seconds to go. Bama plays for one. Holloway, guarded by Wagner, way out on the floor. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, in the lane. Pull-up jumper, good at the horn for Holloway. That's a 2, and it makes it a 10-point ball game. What a first half in Tuscaloosa. The Razorbacks shoot 61%. They make 5 of their last 7 shots. Acuff's got 22. Thomas has 16. And the Razorback lead, Matt Zimmerman, is 10 points.
That's one of the best halves I've ever seen a Razorback have, and he just dominated them. Now, Alabama is a terrible defensive team, but you still got to hit those shots. You still got to make those runners. You still got to make the open three-pointers. The Razorback offensive plan has been great. They've set ball screens, and Alabama is bringing – their big man's not coming up. So when Nick sets a screen, the guy guarding Nick is way back. Darius is just wearing it out.
57-47. Hogs by 10 at the break. The Built Ford Tough halftime show is next after this from the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
The Electric Cooperatives got its start lighting Arkansas, and we continue to meet that demand with every resource we can deliver. We're powering your life where you live every single day through one of 17 local cooperatives, each unique, always united, and in your community. Our mission, to provide reliable, affordable, and responsible power to every corner of Arkansas. It's the local hometown cooperative way, because we're better connected together. The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas.
Quit tobacco today with Be Well Arkansas. Be Well Arkansas can help you be healthier, happier, and more active by quitting tobacco. And you can do it all with local resources at no cost to you. Call 833-283-WELL or visit BeWellArkansas.org today for free help, because it's never too late to be well. Brought to you by the Arkansas Department of Health, your tobacco settlement dollars at work, and Be Well Arkansas.
Hard work starts with the compact Kubota L2502 tractor with LA526 loader, as low as $18,999. Available now while supplies last. Only available at participating Arkansas Kubota dealers. Lift, haul, done with the Kubota L2502 compact tractor and LA526 loader from $18,999. While supplies last. In-stock inventory only. Only available at participating Arkansas Kubota dealers.
If you are a fighter, Modelo is your reward. So listen close. You put up with a lot, but you always hold it down for your people. You are strong. You are fearless. You are the baddest on the block. You are an elbow grease factory, a force of nature. You are not to be reckoned with. You are a ride or die, a powerhouse of productivity. You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. You've earned every last drop of this rich golden lager, so raise it up high. Modelo, responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
The home of the Hogs. This is Arkansas basketball on the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. On the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield, this is the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, the official truck of the Razorbacks at your Arkansas Ford dealer. Now, inside the Learfield Network studios, here's Zach DeBozart.
Catching our breath after a very exciting first half. Built Ford Tough Halftime Show. Hogs lead by 10, 57-47 through just 20 minutes of work. Darius Acup's got 22 points. We'll get more on that in a moment. Two other games happening in the SEC right now. Ole Miss leads A&M 35-31 with a minute and a half to go in the first half. And Tennessee's up on Oklahoma by 9, 45-36 the break. Vandy at Mizzou and Auburn at Mississippi State later tonight. Back with more after this from UAMS Health.
My name is Billy Richmond, and I'm a guard for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What's it like being a Razorback? Someone who's strong-minded, mentally tough. We got the best fans here. Like, you always got to be 100% if you want to go 100%. So I feel like if you're healthy, then you can just always give it your all. My relationship with my trainers and UAMS physicians are everything.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
Attention Arkansas homeowners, does your bathroom need a makeover? Bath Makeover of Arkansas offers bathtubs, walk-in showers, and walk-in bathtubs. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Arkansas homeowners trust Bath Makeover of Arkansas with their bathroom project. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH to schedule your free design consultation backed with a price lock guarantee. That's 1-800-NEW-BATH, 1-800-NEWBATH.
The nationally ranked Arkansas Gymbacks, led by U.S. Olympic gold medalist head coach Jordan Weaver, invite you to pack Bud Walton Arena Friday, March 6th, as they battle defending national champions, the Oklahoma Sooners. Experience the energy, talent, and tradition of Arkansas gymnastics and help them break an NCAA attendance record. Be a part of history and secure your seats at ArkansasRazorbacks.com.
This is the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and Ford F-150, featuring outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
This message is for Shauna, my mom, who just finished her high school diploma. I wanted to say I'm so proud of you for finishing school. You told me it's never too late to achieve your dreams. I hope to make you as proud as you have made me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Finish your high school diploma for you and for them. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Don't act like that. Don't wear that. Don't think that. I've heard everything you tell yourself every time you felt different. And I want you to know that you can be vulnerable and powerful. That taking care of your mind is taking care of everyone you love and who loves you. Love your mind. Find mental health resources at loveyourmindtoday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Built Ford Tough Halftime Show continues, and it's being presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks at your Arkansas Ford dealer today. Now, once again, here's Zach DeBozart.
Built Ford Tough Halftime Show. Hogs lead by 10, 57-47. We take a look at the top 25 going on right now. 5th-ranked UConn tied with Creighton at the half, 45 all. Bunch of games coming up later tonight. 8 o'clock, 4th-ranked Arizona hosts 23rd-ranked BYU. Also, 8th-ranked Kansas is at Oklahoma State. And at 9 o'clock tonight, 10th-ranked Illinois at USC. Closing it out, 11th-ranked Gonzaga at San Francisco, 10 o'clock to tip off. Back with more after this from Sonic.
At Sonic, the All-American Smasher is at the top of the burger food chain. Get it hand-smashed and made to order with a side and medium drink for just $6. That's not just a big deal. That's a giant, massive, gargantuan, humongosaurus rex of a honkin' big deal for just $6. A deal this big shouldn't cost this little. Get the Sonic $6 All-American Smasher meal today.
Tax not included. Exclusions apply. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
If you want to live free, yeah.
Sick of gray, gloomy winter hibernation? At Kohl's, you can make spring come early with colorful accents that brighten up your home, like vibrant cookware and decor, cozy bedding and towels. Plus, Kohl's Rewards members save 15% on home purchases. So shop Kohl's Home Refresh and move on to spring. The weather will catch up eventually. Select styles. Offer ends March 1st. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
You're listening to the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and Ford F-150, featuring outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. This is Arkansas basketball.
I'm a pretty great multitasker. I can wash dishes and do laundry. I can roller skate while walking my dog. I can even order lunch while doing my homework. But I can't use my phone while driving. A distracted driver is one of the leading causes of death in the United States. So when it comes to driving, please, don't be a multitasker.
Don't drive distracted. A message brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, Project Yellow Light, and the Ad Council.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously, the best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
The Built Ford Tough Halftime Show drives on, and it's being presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers. Test drive the Ford F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks at your Arkansas Ford dealer. Time now for our halftime stats, sponsored by Coca-Cola. Game day deserves the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar, because fan work is thirsty work. Here again, in the Learfield Network studios, Zach DeBozart.
Quickly, let's pause 10 seconds. Station identification on the Razorback Sports Network for Learfield. Hogs lead 57-47 at the break. Darius Acuff's putting on a show in Tuscaloosa. 22 points, 8 of 13 from the field, 4 of 5 from deep. Also has 4 rebounds already in this game. Malik Thomas not far behind him. He's got 4 threes of his own, 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 2 dimes. Billy Richmond also with 10 points, 2 in double figures for Alabama, 11 each for Amari Allen and LeBaron Phelan. 61-51% Arkansas out shooting Alabama. There were 3 combined turnovers in the first half. 2 for Bama for 2 Arkansas points, 1 for Arkansas for no Crimson Tide points. What a first half it was. Can't wait to see what the second half will do after this from Coca-Cola.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport, everyone knows fan work is thirsty work. Enjoy a Coca-Cola.
Paschal Air, Plumbing, and Electric is here to help you lighten the load. This new year, enjoy no payments and no interest on all home repairs and replacements. Whether it's fixing that stubborn plumbing issue, replacing an aging heating and air system, or upgrading your electrical, our Paschal pros are here to keep your home running smoothly and stress-free. Visit gopaschal.com today to schedule your service.
And Razorback fans, we've got exciting news. Paschal is now proud to be the official air, plumbing, and electric provider of the Arkansas Razorbacks.
This has been the Built Ford Tough Halftime Show, presented by your Arkansas Ford dealers and Ford F-150, featuring outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
And here's Heather with the weather.
Well, it's beautiful out there, sunny and 75, almost a little chilly in the shade. Now, let's get a read on the inside of your car. It is hot. You've only been parked a short time and it's already 99 degrees in there. Let's not leave children in the back seat while running errands. It only takes a few minutes for their body temperatures to rise, and that could be fatal.
Cars get hot fast and can be deadly. Never leave a child in a car. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
You took the first step and quit smoking, but even former smokers may still be at risk for lung cancer. That's why SaveByTheScan.org wants you to know about a new low-dose CT scan that can detect lung cancer early. It takes only 60 seconds and could save your life. You took the first step, now take the next. Visit SaveByTheScan.org for a simple quiz to see if you're eligible and talk to your doctor about screening. SaveByTheScan.org is brought to you by the American Lung Association's Lung Force Initiative and the Ad Council.
We welcome you back inside Coleman Coliseum in Tuscaloosa. What a first half we witnessed, and we've still got 20 more minutes to go as Arkansas leads Alabama 57-47. Most points the Razorbacks have scored in an SEC road game against a ranked SEC opponent. Second most they've ever scored in any road game against any AP-ranked opponent. And Darius Acuff has become Arkansas's all-time leading scorer among freshmen. Passes Scotty Thurman in the first half. Acuff 22 in the first half. Most points the Razorbacks have scored in a first half in an SEC game since 2015. Scored 58 against Auburn in the first half that night, 57 this evening. And the start of the second half is brought to you by Qual Choice Health Insurance. When you're in the market for an employee health plan, Qual Choice has exactly what you need. Arkansas-based service, competitive rates. Call Qual Choice for a quote today. Well, Matt, here we go again.
Yeah, you better get ready. Get rested up, Chuck. What a great first half. Great shooting, great effort. And, man, Alabama's not that bad, folks. They really are not. They've got a good basketball team. We knew they weren't a tremendous defensive team, but the Hogs made them look bad.
Start of the second half, Darius Acuff, Malik Thomas, they combined for 38 points in the first half. They're out there. Pringle, DJ Wagner will start the second half with Trevin Brazil. Alabama goes with Holloway and Philon and Sherrill. Amari Allen's out there, and Latrell Wrightsell will start the second half. I'll check that. That is London Jemison out there. So Jemison will start the second half. And here we go. Alabama has it to begin the final 20 minutes. Bama moves from our left to right. The second half's underway. Hogs in a man-to-man. Wagner guards Allen out front. Allen drives around him. Bad pass. Stolen by Brazil. Trevin to the other end for a two-hand flush. Bama wanted to travel, didn't get it. Brazil with the steal and the slam, and Arkansas is up by 12.
Good defensive play by Trevin. He did walk, but great defensive play.
Holloway on the other end drives past the defense, tried to leave it for Sherrill. He fumbled the ball. Bama kept it, but didn't get the lay-in. Instead, they kick it out to Philon. He'll drive the paint, dump it to Sherrill, and Sherrill dunks with two hands. Holloway drew the defense, and it's a 10-point game, 59-49.
They come out man-to-man.
Less than a minute gone in the second half. Bama went to zone, I think, once. That was it. Thomas drives the left side on Holloway. Couldn't get to the baseline. Now feeds Pringle underneath. Nick over Sherrill off the glass. No good. And Jemison gets the rebound. Gives it away to Amari Allen in the backcourt. The Tide look to push. Jemison, baseline drive, cut off. Kicks it back out front to Holloway. Pick and roll. Sherrill in the lane. Finds Jemison in the corner. He missed the three, though. Offensive rebound to Amari Allen, and this follows up and in with a foul. Hogs fouled him on the follow. It goes. Bama's within 8, and they're headed to the free throw line.
Yeah, DJ missed the box out. He started the second half, and immediately Billy comes in for him.
Second foul on DJ Wagner. So Richmond will come in for DJ at the 18:42 mark. Amari Allen to the free throw line. Allen 13 points in the game tonight. His free throw's up. It's no good. Too strong, and we've got a lane violation. Arkansas stepped in the lane too soon, and Allen's going to get another one.
Yep. Allen's a pretty good shooter, but his shots have been off in this one so far.
8-point ball game, 59-51, 18:42 to play. Allen's free throw this time rattles around, drops away, no good. Brazil got the rebound. Trevin with 4 boards, and Arkansas's got the basketball. Acuff will bring it up and dribble at the logo against LeBaron Philon. Gets a screen, left side. Thomas for 3, and Malik drains another one. He picks up right where he left off. 5 of 6 from 3. 19, and Arkansas steals the ball. Thomas to Acuff for 3. Too strong, no good. Richmond, though, with a long rebound. Feeds Acuff. Right side, Thomas. Malik's going to fire another one, and he drains the 3 from the right wing, and now Nate Oates has to call a timeout. Malik Thomas is putting on a show. 65-51 Arkansas, 18:09 to play in the basketball game, and we're back after this for Baptist Health.
Before the roar and the records, there was Baptist Health.
Brooks Edmondson, Arkansas offensive line, born at Baptist Health.
Anna Kate Nichols, Razorback Golf, born at Baptist Health.
Quincy Rose Jr., D lineman for the Hogs, born at Baptist Health.
Champions are born at Baptist Health. Here, our game is delivering the state's most trusted care for Arkansas and for the champion in you. Baptist Health, for you, for life.
If you're near retirement or thinking about retirement, you probably have questions. How do you make your savings last? How much should you take out and when? You're ready for retirement, but are your finances? Your Edward Jones financial advisor can help you build a strategy to help your finances keep up with your needs over the long haul. You've done what it takes to get there. Now it's time to make the most of your retirement. Visit edwardjones.com or stop by your local Edward Jones office. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
When it comes to keeping your family safe, Summit Utilities is here to help keep your senses sharp both inside and outside your home. If you smell a bad odor like rotten eggs, leave on foot immediately. It might be a gas leak. Then call both 911 and Summit Utilities from a safe location. Outside your home, it's important to know what's below before you dig. Always call 811 to have your utility lines marked. It's free and can save you a lot more than money. Your safety is our priority. For more on gas safety, visit summitutilities.com/safety.
18:09 to play in the ball game. Hogs have matched their biggest lead of the night. They're up 65-51. Hey, game day deserves the great taste of Coke Zero Sugar because fan work is thirsty work. Coca-Cola is proud to be the official soft drink supplier of the Razorbacks. A 6-0 run courtesy of Malik Thomas. A couple of three-pointers from the freshman. Malik is now 6 of 7 from beyond the arc. We said before the ball game, Z. Thomas shooting 43% from three-point range in conference games. That's about 4 to 5 percentage points better than his numbers on the regular season. And tonight, all he needs is just a little bit of an open look. They've left him big open looks, and it's just been too easy for him.
He's just getting so open. So is Darius. We've been setting good screens, and Alabama's bigs, they sag too much. Sometimes they switch, and when they switch, they really get in bad matchup problems. Alabama has not been able to guard the Razorbacks at all, and when they have guarded the three-point line, we've been able to just drive and shoot layups. I'm surprised Alabama is 8-4 in our conference with this kind of team, but Bediako gave them some defense, and now that he's out, they just don't have a defensive team.
Razorbacks 3 of 5 out of the gate in the second half. Alabama 2 for 3 for the ball game. The Razorbacks 60%, 26 of 43. Alabama 53%, 21 of 40. And how about this? Arkansas has made 5 more three-pointers than has Alabama. Highland Dairy three-pointer update. Get a splash of fresh flavor with dairy products from Highland Dairy. Hogs are 10 for 16. Alabama's 5 for 17. Out of the timeout, Acuff, Thomas, Trevin Brazil, Nick Pringle, and Billy Richmond, the 5 on the floor for the Razorbacks. Sherrill, Jemison, Taylor, Bowen, the 7-footers back in for Alabama. Latrell Wrightsel's in there, as is Houston Millette. Bama brings it up. 2 minutes gone in the second half. Wrightsell gives it away to Millette at the top of the circle. Arkansas by 14 points, 65-51. Bowen way out on the floor. Sherrill's got to come help him with the shot clock at 10.
He took his 2 best players off the floor.
Wrightsell lobs it down low. Sherrill makes a nice baseline move, missed the shot, but drew the foul on Pringle. Yeah, Oates has got his best offensive players sitting over by him right now.
Yeah, Philon and Holloway, the 2 leading scorers, and I don't know if he's 17:45 to go. I wouldn't think he's waving the white flag, but he might be trying to send a mess. And he's got Allen out.
Well, he's thinking defense right now, I would imagine. Sherrill's at the line for Alabama, 6'11 sophomore out of Detroit. First free throw's good, 65-52. Sherrill now with 11 points tonight, 3 of 4 at the foul line. He'll have one more. The second one is on the way. This one's good, too. And it's 65-53. Hogs by a dozen. 17:40 to play in the game as Acuff dribbles into the front court. Wrightsell's going to guard him. Pringle sets a screen out front. It's a hard one. Right side, Thomas.
He's open already.
17.5 to play. Acuff gives it away. Left wing. Thomas open. Missed that 3. And the backside rebound goes to Jemison. Alabama's got to be breathing a sigh of relief there. Jemison drives on the other end, and he's bumped by Billy. Foul was on the floor before the shot. So even though it went in, they'll wave it off. It was well before the shot. The Crimson Tide will throw it in out of bounds to the 17:21 mark. DJ Wagner's off the Razorback bench. He's going to come back in for Billy Richmond. Hogs by 12. They've led by as many as 14.
Yeah, 3rd foul. Probably smart to get him out in case we do need him, but we got a big lead right now.
Millette will throw it in. They set a screen. Wrightsell in the corner. 3-pointer no good. Long rebound out to Arkansas. Brazil tripped. Still gets to the rim, but they stripped him of the ball. Millette out of there with it. Ahead to Jemison, and he buries a 3 in transition. We'll see if that's a momentum builder for Alabama. 9-point ball game. 65-56. The crowd comes to their feet.
Yeah, that was just unfortunate. Trevin was going to go in for a dunk, but they made a defensive play basically while he's laying on the floor.
Hogs slow it down a little bit. Acuff drives right side on Wrightsell. Bumped at the elbow, steps inside the paint, and Darius Acuff knocks down a turnaround jumper. 24 for Acuff. 67-56 with 16:30 to go. That quiets the crowd.
Sure did, Chuck. He quieted, man.
Jemison, top of the circle. Pick and roll lob. Bad pass stolen by Brazil, and Sherrill's got to foul him. Sherrill fouled him in the backcourt to prevent a fast break. He just wrapped him up after Brazil intercepted the pass, and Arkansas will throw it in the backcourt. They're going to have to bring Noah Williamson in, and Aiden Sherrill will go to the bench.
Well, I would have never thought that we would see this Alabama team on the floor. This is the bottom of the guys. This is their roster. It's like their 6th through 10, 11 guys.
The lead is 11. Acuff with 24 points, dribbles into the front court, 16-16 to go. Brazil out high, leaves it for Wagner. DJ's played more tonight than he has in the last few games. Pringle sets a hard screen. Wagner's open in the corner. 3-pointer from DJ, rims out, no good. And we've got a foul on the rebound, and it's going to go against Alabama. They're going to get Wrightsell for a foul on the rebound, I think. It's going to stay with Arkansas. Wrightsell picks up his second. And Arkansas will throw it in off the baseline. Acuff lobs it in, and the Razorbacks go to work. 16 minutes to play in the game. The lead's 11. Acuff works on Amari Allen. Behind the back at the elbow, steps back, 2-point fadeaway's good for Acuff.
Oh my God.
There's not much he can't do. 26 for Darius. Who's the player of the year in the SEC? Hogs by 13. Right cell drives, bad pass, stolen by Acuff. Darius out of there with it, leads the break. Didn't have numbers, so he leaves it for Brazil. Trevin drives the paint, gets to the rim, missed the shot. Hogs wanted a foul, didn't get it. Williamson with a rebound. Allen to Allen, ahead to right cell with 15:23 to go. Hogs by 13. Amari Allen gets a screen at the top of the circle. It's an illegal screen. Williamson commits the offensive foul. That's a turnover, and Arkansas is going to have the basketball when we come back from the timeout. Everything going Arkansas's way right now. Alabama's turned it over 3 times in the last 90 seconds. Timeout with 15:17 to go. The Razorbacks on top 69-56. Now this for the Arkansas Ford dealers.
In sports, there are many tigers, lions, and bears, but there's only one Razorback. A hog famous for its temper and beloved at Bud Walton Arena. Ford also has a fan favorite, Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 49 years straight. Drive F-150, official truck of the Razorbacks, only at your Arkansas Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2025 total sales.
We're back after a word for your local station. This is Razorback Basketball from Learfield.
In sitcoms, when someone has a problem, they just blurt it out and move on.
Well, I lost my job and my parakeet is missing. How was your day?
But the real world is different. Managing life's challenges can be overwhelming. So, what do? We get support. The Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council have mental health resources available for you at loveyourmindtoday.org. That's loveyourmindtoday.org. See how much further you can go when you take care of your mental health.
Snakes, zombies, sharks, heights, speaking in public. The list of fears is endless. But while you're clutching your blanket in the dark, wondering if that sound in the hall was actually a footstep, the real danger is in your hand, when you're behind the wheel. And while you might think a great white shark is scary, what's really terrifying and even deadly is distracted driving. Eyes forward, don't drive distracted. Brought to you by NHTSA and the Ad Council.
(15-17) to play in Tuscaloosa. The Razorbacks on top 69-56. It's being brought to you by your Arkansas Ford dealers and the Ford F-150. Like the Razorbacks, the F-150 has a strong tradition earned with outstanding capability and smart features like a mobile generator. That's how you create a fan favorite and the official truck of the Razorbacks. Well, the consensus has been that either Darius Acuff or LeBaron Philon is going to be the player of the year in the SEC. It's a landslide tonight. Acuff, 26 points, 10 of 16 from the floor, 4 of 6 from 3, 4 rebounds for Acuff as well. Now, Philon's not bad, 11 points. But, you know, Philon does not have a rebound. Philon did not have a rebound in their game against South Carolina that they played on Saturday. Long rebounds have been part of it tonight for the Razorbacks. Acuff got those 4 really early in the ballgame, Z, if you'll remember.
Boy, he did, and he's made a lot. He got those rebounds. That was great. His assists are a little down, but he's still got a lot of time left, 26 points. And you know what? He's got a steal. And in league games, folks, the only negative on Darius, and there's not any, in league games, he gets 1 steal every 60 minutes. And he got 1 tonight, so that's a good thing. That was only his 8th steal in SEC play. But offensively, he's by far the best player in this conference.
Out of the timeout, Thomas, Acuff, Wagner, Brazil, and Pringle for the Razorbacks. Allen, Sherrill, Jemison, Millette, and Philon are on the floor for the Crimson Tide. Hogs throw it in, and Acuff will bring it across the timeline. Philon matches up with him now on the switch. He's guarded by Amari Allen.
Yeah, it's a bad mismatch if he can drive him.
Acuff picks up the dribble, needs a little help. Bounce pass, right side Pringle, back to Acuff, and Pringle set an illegal screen. They get nicked for an illegal screen, and that's the 3rd foul on Pringle. So Alabama will get the ball in the backcourt. The two sides trade illegal screens. They called one on Williamson a little bit earlier. Fourth foul on Arkansas. 15 minutes to play. Arkansas by 13, 69-56. Philon brings it up for the Crimson Tide. Met at the logo by Malik Thomas. Sherrill sets a screen. Philon to the foul line. Down the lane. Cut off. Keeps the dribble. Back out front. 13 to shoot. Sherrill over in the corner. Too far away from the basket. Philon, pick and roll. Sherrill inside for a dunk. Set that screen way out on the floor, roll to the rim, and it's 68-59.
He's been their best player. He's 5 for 7, and he's competed. The rest of them hadn't really competed that hard.
Wagner for the Razorbacks drives the lane. They fouled him going into the basket. Sherrill got a body on him. The shot was blocked away, but the contact came prior to the block, and DJ's going to shoot a pair of free throws. Third foul on Aiden Sherrill.
Yeah, that's big.
Nate Oates not happy with the call.
Yeah, that's big right there. Get his third foul, kind of slow him down.
DJ's a 76% free throw shooter. First one's on the way. It's good. And the Razorbacks are up by 12. It's 70-58. One more for the junior from Camden, New Jersey.
Maybe this will get his offense going a little bit. He's played hard. He's made some good plays.
Second free throw, in and out, no good. Rebound batted away, but Sherrill picks it out of the air for Alabama. They've got the ball, Arkansas by 12. Philon gets a screen out high. Look for Sherrill on the roll, not there that time. Now Philon drives around. Thomas gets to the rim and draws the foul. Missed the shot. Well, he's got that hesitation move as he begins his drive. Got Malik on his back, and Philon will shoot a pair of free throws.
Yeah, and how about that? Malik Thomas has guarded Philon when he's on the floor. That's been the game plan, and every time that he's in, he's guarded him. He's done a great job on Philon.
Philon 1 for 2 at the line tonight. The first one's on the way. It's good. It's being brought to you by the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. Since 2009, the lottery's funded over 160,000 U of A scholarships for in-state students. You can make an impact and learn more by logging on to myarkansaslottery.com. Malik Ewan's in for Nick Pringle. Taylor Bowen is in for Aiden Sherrill. So both sides switch out big men. Philon's free throw crawls over the front of the rim. Got them both. And it's a 10-point ball game. 70-60 with 14:08 to play. Crowd trying to get into it again. Acuff into the front court. Hounded by Philon this time. Darius, 26 points. Drives the paint. Feeds Wagner on the right side. Couldn't get the three away. 12 to shoot. Wagner to the rim with a left hand off the glass and in. They couldn't get the perimeter shot away, so DJ just beat him to the basket.
Yeah, the mismatch was Jamison, who's not a good defender, and he took advantage of that.
Foul on the other end. Acuff is going to be called for a foul out on the floor. 12-point ball game with 13:43 to go. And Alabama will throw it in on the side.
Yeah, another guy that just can't get off the bench for them, Aiden Holloway, who averages 17 points a game in SEC games. He benched him in this second half, and he's not put him back in, Alabama.
Wrightsel's back in for Jemison. Razorbacks send Richmond back out on the floor for Malik Ewan. So the Crimson Tide will throw it in right in front of their bench. Amari Allen will be the trigger man. Drops it into Philon, and Alabama sets it up. They go pick and roll, but the pass goes out of bounds. Their big fella, Taylor Bowen, tripped as he rolled to the rim. Nate Oates thought there should have been a foul, but it's a turnover, and Arkansas is going to get the basketball.
Not sure he didn't trip on his own feet. He cannot. He's struggling to kind of stay upward. Big turnover right there on the Tide.
Acuff into the front court. Gets a screen out high. Pick and pop. Brazil for three. Top of the circle. No good. Bowen with a rebound for Alabama. They've got it down 12. 13-19 to play. Philon out front. Guarded by Richmond this time. Drives the right side, gets around Billy, and lays it up and in. Brazil left the double team. The layup's good. It's a 10-point ball game.
I think normally Billy would stay on his hip right there and try to block that, but with the three fouls, he gave up a little bit early on the play.
13 minutes to play in the game. Richmond dribble handoff to Malik Thomas out front. Phylon guards Thomas. Malik gets away from him, drives the paint, throws it up, no good. Brazil with the offensive rebound. Kick out, Acuff, three-pointer good. 29 for Darius. 75-62 when the Hogs need a bucket. Acuff delivers, 12:35 to go. Phylon on the other end, around Brazil. The basket goes and one. That time, Alabama took advantage of the mismatch out on the floor. Phylon gets the basket, cuts the Razorback lead to 11, and he'll go to the free throw line for one more.
Yeah, he's kind of starting to heat up a little bit. He's quit kind of being a little soft with the ball. He's attacking harder, and he's gotten 3 layups here in the last 4 or 5 minutes of the game, talking about LeBaron Phylon.
17 for Phylon. His free throw rattles around, no good. Richmond got the rebound. Hogs with the ball up 11, 12:25 to go.
Phylon's limping.
Acuff brings it up. We'll see if they can take advantage. Allen guards Acuff. They tried to lob it low. Darius pass a little too tall for Brazil. They had a mismatch inside. Phylon, a limping Phylon, was going to try to guard Brazil on the switch. Acuff recognized it but threw it away. Now Ewan comes back in. Thomas comes out. Hogs are going to go a little bigger with 12:16 to go. The lead is 11. Alabama's going to bring Aiden Sherrill back in for Taylor Bowen. So the two coaches counter bench moves, and Bama will throw it in the backcourt. Holloway's going to bring it up against DJ Wagner. 12:12 to go. Arkansas by 11. Holloway keeps the dribble right side in the corner. Allen, ball fake, penetrates, gets into the lane on Brazil, but couldn't get a shot away. They'll reset it with 12. Pick and roll inside Sherrill from Holloway. Aiden Sherrill with a dunk. He's done that a lot tonight. 16 for him, 9-point game. 75-66. 11:45 to go. Crowd's going to try to get into it once more. Acuff, left side. Makes a move on Wrightsell. Kicks it to Wagner. Baseline. Back to Acuff with 10 to shoot. Darius going to dribble it out front on Millette. They isolate for the freshman. Acuff at the elbow underneath. Richmond off the glass. No good. Rebound pulled away by Sherrill. Alabama gets the stop. Crimson Tide with the ball down 9. Allen in the paint gets the shot up. It wouldn't go, but he drew the foul. It's going to be free throws for Alabama when we come back from the timeout. A strong move to the rim by Allen, and he'll be at the free throw line when we resume play. There's 11:15 remaining in the ball game. Alabama trying to mount a comeback, but the Hogs still up 75-66. Now this for Arkansas Blue Cross.
How can the right care make our state stronger? By keeping our workforce healthy as it moves our communities forward, and empowering employees with the best healthcare plans and the best solutions to keep their companies growing. Arkansas Blue Cross and Blue Shield has been taking care of business in our state for more than 75 years with health insurance and peace of mind that's been trusted for generations, providing the health coverage you need to succeed. Take good care, Arkansas.
As an SEC fan, you know what extra is about. You see it every time your team leaves everything they've got out on the field. That's what a Regions Greenprint planning session with your banker feels like. Extra support, extra belief in you, and strategies that bring you extra financial confidence. We believe extra changes everything. And at Regions, extra is our ordinary. Official bank of the SEC, member FDIC.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
11:50. To play in the ball game, the Razorbacks leading Alabama 75-66. Arkansas trying to win in Coleman Coliseum for the first time since 2020. And it's all being brought to you in part by Ballpark, the official hot dog of the Razorbacks. Whether you're at the arena or watching from home, you can't beat the taste of Ballpark beef hot dogs. They're made with 100% beef, and they're the official hot dog of the Razorbacks. Alabama's made their last 5 shots. You know the Crimson Tide are going to make a run in their home building. They may very well be in the midst of it right now, and we'll see out of the timeout if the Hogs are able to fend them off.
Yeah, just got to be able to take care of the basketball here and make sure our right guys shoot the ball. Darius, Malik Thomas, or just one of those guys making a play and lobbing it to one of our Trevin Brazile, Nick Pringle, or in this case now Malik Ewan is in, dunk the basketball, go to the offensive glass, be smart right here, because you're right, you can kind of feel like Alabama is trying to make a run.
Alabama's turned it over a little more in the second half than they did in the first. They've only gotten up 9 shots in the second half, but they've made 7 of them. Arkansas has made 7 shots on 15 attempts. Alabama's turned it over 8 times now.
It's amazing the turnovers you talk about right there. Still we're on the road. It's not easy on the road, and we're only 4 turnovers, almost 30 minutes into the game. It's really impressive.
6 of Alabama's 8 have come since halftime, though. As we resume play, Amari Allen will be at the free throw line for the Crimson Tide. Allen has 13 points tonight. He has 10 rebounds as well, so a double-double for the freshman. 1 of 2 at the foul line tonight. And his first one is good. Alabama is within 8, 75-67. Still a long time to go.
Yeah, long time. A lot of time left in this game. Just got to be smart right here, take care of the ball, and make sure we get good shots. Keep playing the way we've been playing. Hogs are going to be in great shape.
Ewan's out there with Brazile, Richmond, Wagner, Acuff. Second free throw's good. Both are good from Allen. It's 75-68. It's a 7-point ball game. Acuff into the front court. Brazile at the top of the circle. Richmond left side, spins to the basket, cut off. Tried to kick it out for an open 3, but Alabama closed. Shot clock's at 12. Richmond inside the arc from the wing. It's a 2-pointer. Billy with a big shot, and Arkansas is back up by 9.
And what a pass he made. I don't know how he didn't throw the ball away before that.
LeBaron Philon on the other end drives around Arkansas and gets to the basket, lays it in with a left hand. 7-point ball game again, 77-70, 10:35 to go. Ewan, top of the circle, left side Richmond. Same spot, drives around Sherrill. Wild reverse layup, no good. Sherrill gets the rebound. Out to Holloway. Leaves it for Wrightsell. Pumps once. 3 on the way is good for Wrightsell. We've got a 4-point ball game. 77-73 with 10:10 to go. John Calipari not going to call a timeout. Calls a play as the crowd rises to their feet. Malik Thomas off the bench. He's about to re-enter. Acuff, top of the circle, left side Richmond. Billy drives the paint, gets to the basket, but his layup won't go. Ewan's follow won't go, and Alabama comes out of there with a basketball. Ahead to Philon. Philon around Acuff. Darius knocked the ball away out of bounds. It'll stay with Alabama, but Acuff prevented a layup there. Looked like it might have gone off Philon's knee, but Arkansas will not ask for a replay. Thomas is in for Wagner at the 9:45 mark.
You're exactly right. It looked like we knocked it off of his leg as Philon drove, but we are not looking at it.
Pringle's going to come back in for Ewan. 77-73. The Hogs led by 14 at one point. It's down to 4 now. Bama will throw it in off the baseline. Philon, the trigger man, looks for a cutter. None there, so he'll drop it into Wrightsell over in the corner. The shot clock resets, so plenty of time. Amari Allen, top of the circle, going to work on Brazile. 10 to shoot. Allen keeps the dribble. Left side of the lane. Tried to drop it for Sherrill. Brazile knocked it away. Sherrill got it back, and Arkansas deflects it out of bounds. Thomas got a hand on it. Alabama keeps possession, but there's only 5 to shoot as they get set to throw it in off the baseline. 9:28 to go. The Razorback lead is 4. Wrightso will trigger it in this time.
Don't foul.
Handed the ball by Chuck Jones. Got to find somebody. Drops it in for Allen. Fadeaway over Brazil is good for Amari Allen. It's a 2-point ball game as the freshman has 17. 77-75, 9:15 to go.
Seemed like it was a 5-second count. It took them forever to get it in.
Hogs need a good trip here. Acuff out at the logo. That's the man you want with the ball. Darius, right side Brazil. They set a screen for Trevin. Nothing doing, though, over in the corner. 7 to shoot. Going to back his man down. Trevin in the lane. Missed the shot off the glass. Tip won't go. Out of there comes Alabama. Philon into the front court. 8:48 to go. Alabama could tie it with a 2, grab the lead with a 3. And Thomas commits a foul out beyond the arc. That's going to be a 1-and-1. Malik Thomas commits his 4th foul. And it'll be free throws for the Crimson Tide at the 8:45 mark with an opportunity to tie the game.
Yeah, that's the 7th. They go to the free throw line, and maybe we'll miss these free throws. 1-and-1s are big. Actually, the 9th foul on us. Last 1-and-1 of the game. Maybe they'll miss it.
So Philon, the front end is good, and it's 77-76. Alabama has held Arkansas to 20 points at the 8:45 mark in the second half. A Razorback team that scored 57 in the first half. One more for Philon. The free throw's up. The free throw's good. We've got a tie ball game. Noah Williamson checks in for them. Aiden Sherrill's going to get a breather. They'll keep him on the bench probably until the under-8 timeout. Hogs bring it up, and we've got a new ball game. Alabama's on a 15-2 run. 9-0 over the last 2 minutes. Hogs need a bucket. Richmond to Acuff. Darius, guarded by Holloway, gives it away to DJ Wagner. 15 to shoot. Bounce pass, left side, Acuff. They're going to clear it out. 5 to shoot. Wagner now, got to hurry. Richmond, baseline drive, reverse layup, good from Billy with a right hand. Richmond got the bucket to go. Hogs back up by 2, 79-77, 8:10 to play.
Great move into the shot clock along the right baseline.
Now they need a stop. Philon on the other end gets a screen out high. Guarded by Pringle on the switch. Philon steps back, three-pointer good. Alabama with their first lead since the first half. It's 80-79 with 7:50 to go. 7:45 and counting in the half court. Acuff back out front to DJ Wagner. Alabama's made their last 9 shots.
Gosh.
It's a 12-2 run over the last 2.5 minutes. Acuff bumped way out on the floor. They call the foul on the perimeter. And that's going to take us to the under-8 timeout. It's only the 5th foul against Alabama. They call Williamson for his 3rd. Arkansas's ball when we come back. 7:33 to play. Bama's up 80-79. Now this for Shelter Insurance.
Oh, did you get us switched over to Shelter Insurance?
Actually, I found a deal online.
You did? Does your deal come with award-winning customer service?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Does the deal include a local agent?
Doesn't actually say.
Can we create a customized plan that fits our needs? Let's just call the local shelter agent.
For insurance that fits just right, find a shelter agent near you. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
This program is the state's program.
The basketball palace of Mid-America. The Hogs play here.
My name is Ariel. I moved to the U.S. at 19. I spoke no English and I struggled finding job opportunities. Everything I have, I owe to the Adult Literacy Center and getting my high school diploma at age 22.
It was an honor helping you achieve your greatness. Now you're helping others achieve theirs. It inspires me.
When you graduate, they graduate. Find free and supportive adult education centers near you at finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Adopt
adoption of teens from foster care is a topic not enough people know about, and we're here to change that. I'm April Dinwiddie, host of the new podcast, Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Each episode brings you compelling real-life adoption stories told by the families that live them with commentary from experts. Visit adoptuskids.org/podcast or subscribe to Navigating Adoption, presented by Adopt US Kids. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services Administration for Children and Families and the Ad Council.
.7:33 to play in the game. Alabama has erased a 14-point deficit, and they lead the Razorbacks 80-79. Alabama's 11 for 13 in the second half. They had a rash of turnovers at the beginning of the second half, and that kept them from getting shots up. But when they've gotten shots up, they've made them 11 of 13. That's 85% in the second half. Arkansas 9 for 21, 43%. It's a 12-2 run right now. We said before the game began, both sides are going to have big runs.
Yeah.
Don't get too upset when Alabama goes on one, and don't get too excited when the Razorbacks go on one. Arkansas went on a couple. We all got excited. Alabama's on one right now, and they've grabbed the lead.
Yeah, it's time for the Razorbacks to go back on a run. We had the 13-0 run in the first half. We had another good run to start the second half. Got back up by 14, but Alabama's chipped away. I still think the Razorbacks can drive them. We just got to get back to setting those high ball screens and make Alabama have to figure out how to guard that. And let's make sure Darius we've gotten away a little bit from Darius and Malik shooting most of the shots. There's been a little bit more Billy. There's been a Malik Ewan. There's been some other guys shooting. That's okay, but let's get back to those two now.
It's being brought to you in part by Roller Funeral Homes. They've been recognized by the Razorback Nation as the best of the best for over 20 years. Roller provides a wide range of respectful options, from life insurance policies to pre-planning services. Reach out to your local Roller Funeral Home and protect your family's future. So, out of the timeout, Arkansas will throw it in from across the way. Richmond, Pringle, Acuff, Wagner, and Brazil on the floor. Thomas sitting right now with 4 fouls. 7:30 to go. Arkansas in the half court. Brazil way out on the floor. Gives it away right side. Acuff. They've done a better job on Darius in the second half. Guarded by Philon. In the corner, Brazil. Ball fake. Penetrates to the foul line. Slips. Gets the shot up anyway, but it's short, no good. Holloway with a rebound. Ahead to Philon. Philon guarded by Acuff with 7:03 to play. Keeps the dribble way out on the floor. Now Pringle's guarding him, and Philon's going to try to take him. In the lane, ball fake, leans in. Pringle fouled him. Philon missed the shot, but LeBaron Philon's going to the line for two at the 6:54 mark.
Yeah, now you talked about Malik when we came out of the commercial having 4. Now Nick has 4, and we've only got 7 guys. Now we've got 4 or 5 other guys on the bench that don't play, but we got to be mindful now. Nobody else has in foul trouble. That's good.
So Philon steps to the line. 24 points for LeBaron Philon tonight. First free throw's good, and Alabama's up by 2. Bama's done a better job of getting to the free throw line tonight than have the Razorbacks. They're now 13 for 17 at the free throw line. Arkansas just 4 for 5.
Boy, here in the second half, they've really been getting to the line. They're 9 for 11, the Crimson Tide. That's helped them climb back into this game and do what they're doing right now.
Now, Philon and Holloway are going to the bench. Wrightsell and Millett are back in. Both free throws are good. It's 82-79. Or check that. Philon's still on the floor, but Holloway went to the bench with Allen. Razorbacks in the half court now. Acuff between the circles, drives left side, kick out Brazil. In the corner, Wagner. DJ going to drive on Millett. Baseline, dumps it to Acuff in the corner. Ball goes out of bounds. Contact. They're going to give the ball to Alabama. No foul called off Acuff, out of bounds in the corner. The Tide are going to get the ball with 6:34 to go.
Well, Darius is better than me. He's keeping it calm. He didn't even react to that. I thought they rolled into his legs on that loose ball, which would be a loose ball foul. They don't call it.
Alabama on a 14-2 run. They made their last 9 shots. They lead by 3 with 6:25 to go. Philon works on Richmond in the corner now. They work it to Latrell Wrightsell. 12 to shoot for the Crimson Tide. Sherrill's back in. Wrightsell drives the left side. Cut off, but they're going to call a foul on Arkansas. Wow, that's a tough whistle right there. And it's going to mean free throws for Latrell Wrightsell. They call the foul on DJ. That's his fourth. So now Wagner has 4, Thomas has 4, and Pringle has 4.
Yep, and luckily, folks, nobody else has more than 2. I'll take that back. Billy's got 3, but we do have some guys that have 1 foul.
So here's Latrell Wrightsell to the free throw line. First one too strong, no good. Still a 3-point ball game. 82-79 with 6:13 to go. Wrightsell, that was his first free throw attempt of the ball game. He's a 79% free throw shooter. Second one's on the way. Got that one to fall. Bama by 4. 83-79.
A lot of time. 6:09 left.
Hogs got to get Acuff going again. Darius guarded out front by Millette. 6 minutes to play. At the elbow. Got a mismatch. Trying to back Wrightsell down in the lane. Bounce pass, not a good one. Stolen away by Bama. Hogs turn it over. Wrightsell into the front court. Down the lane. Didn't have the advantage. Kicks it out. Philon's 3. Barely drew iron, but Sherrill gets the rebound. Sherrill follows up and in. He just beat Arkansas to the basketball. It's 85-79 with 5:30 to go. Cal's going to spend a timeout. He's not happy. Sherrill just beat him to the basketball. This is going to be a 30-second timeout with Alabama up by 6.
Yeah, you're right. Philon took one of those patented really, really long three-pointers, but he shot it a little bit off to the right, and we had a chance to get the defensive rebound, but their big man got it, and he powered up. He's got 8 rebounds. To me, Trevin should have fouled him right there, Chuck, because we're already into the 2-shot fouls. Trevin has 1 foul, and we've seen Big Aiden miss some free throws. Just foul him right there, make him go shoot 2. Trevin, let him go.
Arkansas has only scored 2 points over the last 5 minutes and 12 seconds. Alabama's outscored him 17-2 during that span. They've made 10 of their last 11 shots of the Crimson Tide. Arkansas has not scored in the last 2:45.
Well, I think getting Malik Thomas back in there will help us. He does have the 4 fouls, but he has been outstanding. 8 for 12, 6 for 8 from the 3. We have missed him not being out there. He's not been out there because he had a 3rd foul, and then he came back in, and he pretty soon picked up his 4th one. Him coming back in helps us so much on offense.
Yeah, you just got to play him now, 4 or not. Thomas is out there with Acuff, Richmond, Brazil, and Pringle.
And he was also guarding Philon a lot. And so it'll be good to see him get back out there and do that.
Richmond throws it into Acuff, and the Hogs have the ball down 6. Darius out front, guarded by Millette. Drives right side, behind the back at the elbow. Step back 2-pointers good from Acuff. 31 for Darius. 85-81, Arkansas within 4.
Yeah, they took Philon out of the game. He'd been guarding Darius, and Millette cannot guard him. It took advantage.
Holloway drives the left side on the other end. Reverse layup off the glass and in. Great move by Aiden Holloway. Bama back up by 6. Holloway, 11 points. We've got a whistle and a foul on the other end. And they're going to count the basket. Whoa. Wow. They give Acuff continuation. The bucket goes. Oates can't believe it. It's 85-83. They call the foul on Millette. They give Acuff the basket, and now a free throw could pull Arkansas within 3. 33 points tonight for Darius Acuff.
How about that? Good call. Don Daly right there. I love it. And a good finish by Darius Acuff, and Don Daly said, count it.
Free throw rattles around for Acuff. Off the heel, finally falls in. 87-84. With 4:55 to go. Substitution for Alabama. Mari Allen's back in. Millette will go to the bench. They'll throw it into the backcourt. And it'll be Holloway to bring it up against Billy Richmond. Philon still over there on the bench. He won't be there long. Holloway drives the right side. Leaves it for Amari Allen on the wing. Guarded by Malik Thomas. 4:40 to go. Allen gets a screen. Pick and roll. Sherrill inside on Pringle. Couldn't get the shot away. Kick out, driving the paint, out of bounds. It's going to go to Arkansas. Jemerson drove, lost the ball, and they're going to give it to the Razorbacks.
Yeah, and
Jemerson's going to be taken out, too, and Philon's going to come in at the 4:31 mark.
I'm just not sure what, and I'm glad he did. I'm so glad Oates took him out because they are not the same when he's not in the ball game.
So now Arkansas will bring it up down 3. Acuff across the timeline, picked up by Holloway at the logo. Left side, Richmond tried a baseline drive, cut off. They reverse it right side. Thomas, baseline drive, floater from Malik, no good. Knocked out of bounds off Alabama. It'll stay with Arkansas with 4:13 to go. Alabama still up by 3. Nate Oates looking to his bench, trying to decide whether to challenge that call.
Definitely off them.
And he's not going to. He's not going to, it does not appear. And Acuff's going to throw it in. Darius triggers it in. 4:13 to go. Fresh shot clock. Throws it into Pringle, and he'll give it back to Acuff.
Mismatch right here.
Going to try to take Amari Allen off the dribble down the lane to the rim. Acuff lays it in, and Arkansas is within 1. 36 for Acuff, 87-86. 3:55 to go. Philon into the front court. Pick and roll. Sherrill to the rim with a dunk. Arkansas just let him go. Alabama's up by 3. Sherrill's been their best player tonight. 20 points for him. 89-86, 3:35.
Now they put Holloway on Acuff. He didn't do well on him in the first half.
Acuff gets a screen. Gives it back to Billy Richmond. Billy drives. Wild shot. Won't go. Bama got the rebound, but they were on the baseline. Jemerson was on the baseline when he got the rebound. Or rather was on the baseline. So Arkansas is going to have it when we come back from the timeout. There's 3:26 to play. This one hanging in the balance. Bama's up 89-86. Now this for UAMS Health.
My name is Billy Richmond, and I'm a guard for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What's it like being a Razorback? Someone who's strong-minded, mentally tough. We got the best fans here. Like, you always got to be 100% if you want to go 100%. So I feel like if you're healthy, then you can just always give it your all. My relationship with my trainers and UAMS physicians are everything.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
Attention Arkansas homeowners, does your bathroom need a makeover? Bath Makeover of Arkansas offers bathtubs, walk-in showers, and walk-in bathtubs. Bath Makeover of Arkansas is an official sponsor of Razorback Athletics. Arkansas homeowners trust Bath Makeover of Arkansas with their bathroom project. Call 1-800-NEW-BATH to schedule your free design consultation backed with a price lock guarantee. That's 1-800-NEW-BATH, 1-800-NEWBATH.
With Toyota's versatile SUVs, you'll be ready for any adventure, no matter who you're adventuring with. Bringing your furry co-pilot along, the RAV4's Power Pack Performance is bound to spark some zoomies. Right, buddy? Going out on the town with your partner in crime? Scoop them up in the Corolla Cross. Its sleek design will make up for the fact that you're always fashionably late. No matter who you're rolling with, there's a Toyota SUV fit just for you. Visit your local Toyota dealer today. Toyota is a proud sponsor of Razorback Athletics. The RAV4 is ready for Razorback country and beyond. Find yours today. Toyota, let's go places. See packages and options at toyota.com for feature availability.
3:26 to play in the ball game. Alabama's on top 89-86. Our game update brought to you by First Security Bank. Is Arkansas's community bank. First Security is all about taking care of customers and making life better right here in Arkansas. Check them out today at fsbank.com. First Security Bank better. Darius Acuff scored 36 points tonight. That's the most points a freshman's ever scored in a game for the Razorbacks. Bobby Portis had the old record at 35, but Alabama's only missed 3 shots in the second half. They are 14 of 17 from the floor since halftime. Arkansas has gotten up 10 more shots than has Alabama. They've made 17 of 27 in the second half. They're trying to get Acuff going again. Give Alabama some credit, Z. In the second half, Acuff and Malik Thomas have not scored at will the way they seemingly were in the first half, and Arkansas has just struggled to stop the pick and roll tonight.
Yeah, they have, and Malik Thomas really in the second half has not been close to what he was. He did make a beautiful three-pointer, but Darius is still humming along pretty good. He had 22 at halftime. Now he's got 36 with 3:26 left. And, man, can you imagine if this game went into overtime? He might score over 50. But he has been so good. It was, I think, 87-81, Chuck. We really needed a basket. We didn't even run a ball screen action. We just got it to him. He got to that elbow, his spot. He created space. He stepped back, and Millette was doing everything he could to guard him, and he buried a beautiful shot. It got the Hogs offense back on track. Here we are with a 3-point game, and it's the Razorbacks ball.
36 for Acuff, 22 for Thomas, 14 for Richmond. Philon has 26 for Alabama. Sherrill's got 20 points and 8 rebounds. Allen's got 17 points and 10 rebounds. Aiden Holloway has scored 11 on 5 of 5 from the floor. So the Hogs have it off the baseline as we resume play. Acuff's out there. He'll trigger it in. DJ Wagner has come in the game.
Yeah, he came in for Nick.
So he's on the floor with Brazil, Richmond, and Thomas. Acuff throws it in. Brazil in the paint. Passed on the shot. Kicks it back out front. Hogs set it up. Down 3. Acuff going to go to work on right cell. Left side. Wagner. Ball fake. Penetration. Kick out. Brazil's open. 3-pointer. Too strong. No good. Sherrill with a rebound for Bama. Away in the backcourt. Philon behind the back. Into the front court. Picked up by Malik Thomas. 3 minutes to play in the game. Alabama with a 3-point lead. They tried to throw it inside. DJ stole the ball. Wagner with a steal. Away to Darius Acuff, and here come the Razorbacks with 2:50 to go.
He rolled over with it. I thought they was going to call it.
Right side, Richmond to the rim. Reverse layup. Good. Billy Richmond pulls Arkansas within 1. 16 for Richmond. 2:38 to play. 89-88 Alabama. Philon leads them into the front court. Picked up by Brazil. Gives it away across the floor to Millette. 15 to shoot for the Crimson Tide. Dribble handoff, Philon around Brazil to the rim. Lays it up and in with a left hand. 28 for Philon. 91-88 with 2:15 to go. Acuff into the front court. Drives around right cell to the low block. Darius kick out Thomas. 15 to shoot. Malik off a screen at the foul line. In the corner, Wagner's open for 3. DJ missed the shot. Allen with a rebound. That would have tied it. Bama's got the ball. 1:55 to go. 91-88. Tide slow it down a little bit. Philon across the timeline. Guarded by Billy Richmond. Sherrill comes to set a screen. 12 to shoot for the Tide. Philon keeps the dribble against Richmond. 1:40 to play. Bama by 3. Philon down the lane. DJ tied him up. They didn't call a jump. Instead, Philon got it back and lays it in. Bama by 5 with 90 seconds to go. No timeout. Cal says play through it. Acuff, baseline drive to the rim. Goaltending called as Sherrill blocked the shot. Give the bucket to Acuff. 38 for Darius. It's 93-90 now with 1:19 to go.
That was a great move along the baseline with a nice soft touch, and it was probably going to go in. I don't think he misses that, but what a great hesitation. He elevated around his man, strong with the basketball. Chuck, that was a big, big basket.
They are going to take a look.
Yeah.
They're going to take a look. The ruling on the floor was goaltending. I don't know how they're going to be able to change that.
No. Yeah.
Gives both sides an opportunity to go to their respective benches as they review the play, rather. Wow, Alabama in the second half, 16 of 19 from the floor. They are shooting 84% in the second half. For the ball game, the Razorbacks 54%, 37 of 69. Alabama 63%, 35 for 56. The difference, though, Alabama scored 10 more points at the free throw line than the Razorbacks. They're 15 of 20 from the line. Arkansas is only 5 for 6.
Yeah, you're right. The free throws have helped them. They've missed some, but they've done a pretty good job. They're going to count it.
They're going to count the basket. They looked at it. You had to figure that would be the case.
Chuck, I thought we got pretty fortunate when we got that stop a minute ago. DJ fought for that ball and came up with it, but he rolled over. And normally when you roll over, they will call it. They actually called one on Alabama tonight, and they let that one go, which helped us, and then we scored off of that. But, man, 3-point ball game right here. So much is going to happen with this 1:19 left.
Billy Richmond, DJ Wagner, Malik Thomas, Darius Acuff, and Trevin Brazil, the 5 on the floor for the Razorbacks. Nate Oates counters with LeBaron Philon, Amari Allen, Latrell Wrightsell is on the floor. Aiden Sherrill is out there, as is Aiden Holloway. Alabama will throw it in the backcourt. They have the ball with a 3-point lead. Amari Allen will be the trigger man. The arrow favors Arkansas on a jump ball. Allen runs the baseline, tosses it into Aiden Holloway. Hogs need a stop.
Surprised they got him handling the ball. Allen.
Yeah, Allen, the 6'5 freshman, guarded by Malik Thomas, gets a screen, drives the right side, got away with a travel. They're going to call a jump ball, and the arrow favors Arkansas. Arkansas is going to get the ball.
I think they may have given him a timeout. I don't know
You're
how.
kidding me. You are kidding me. Cal's out on the floor. They gave him the timeout? Oh, my goodness. How could they do that, Z?
Well, I don't know how, unless it was coming from the bench or another player.
Cal says take a look. Now, we've got the advantage of replay. He's going up.
He called it.
Yeah,
he called
did.
it.
He got it called. Got to give him credit. They got it called right there. It looked like we are a long way away. I'll just tell you, we're a long way away from the play. It looked from 2/3 of the way up in the stands as though that DJ had checked that shot, but instead, that was a good call. We got the replay up here.
Yeah, 17 on the shot clock. We got to guard this inbounds play well, and I was really shocked. Nate Oates kind of surprised me with a few things tonight, but he had Amari Allen. He's got these two really good ball-handling guards, Holloway and Philon, and he didn't have either one of them taking care of the ball that time. He had Allen. He got fortunate.
Allen's out there with Holloway and Philon, Sherrill and Wrightsell, Acuff, Richmond, Brazil, Thomas, and Wagner for the Razorbacks. Alabama will throw it in off the baseline. 1:07 to play, 17 to shoot. They lead 93-90. They drop it into Wrightsell in the corner. He'll give it away to Sherrill. Way out on the floor, dribble handoff Philon, guarded by Richmond. Philon with a minute to play in the game. Top of the circle, straightaway three, short, no good. Acuff with a rebound. Hogs down 3 with the ball, 50 seconds to play. Darius to DJ, back out front to Acuff. 45 seconds to play. Acuff guarded by Wrightsell. Steps back. 3 on the way. Too strong, no good. Brazil keeps it alive. Bats it to Thomas. New possession. 33 to play. 15 to shoot. Thomas for 3, and it's good, but wave it off. There's a timeout called prior to the shot. Cal called a timeout with 32 seconds to play, 14 to shoot. Alabama relaxed. Then Thomas shot the 3. That's why it went in. So Arkansas is going to throw it in with 14 to shoot, 32 to play, down 93-90 when the 30-second timeout concludes.
Yeah, you're right. And 14 seconds on the shot clock. Big stop by the Razorbacks a minute ago. We were down 3 points, this same score, 93-90, and Philon had to take a long shot. Billy Richmond did a good job on that possession, and he took a really long one, and I thought it was going in. I'm so glad it didn't. But now we've got to execute. We don't have to have a 3. A 3 would be outstanding, but we don't have to have one.
Let's pause 10 seconds to allow our stations to identify themselves. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield. Our broadcast tonight brought to you in part by Shelter Insurance. They're the presenting sponsor of the Battle Line rivalry. It'll be Arkansas and Mizzou in October on the gridiron next season, and it'll all be presented by Shelter Insurance. Mizzou's in town Saturday for a 3 o'clock tip with the Razorbacks. Hogs are going to play the Tigers twice over the last 5 games. 32 seconds left here. Wow.
I'd love to see Darius get over 40 points. He deserves it in 38 right now. How about a 3-pointer to tie this thing up? Boy, I think it would really put a big deal into Alabama if we could knock a 3 down. But we don't have to have one, Chuck. We can execute, get to the free throw line would be fine, or just score a bucket. 32 seconds, a long time.
Acuff will throw it in across the way. Thomas, Wagner, Brazil, and Richmond complete the 5 on the floor for John Calipari. 14 to shoot, 32 seconds to play. Bama up 93-90. The arrow favors the Razorbacks. Acuff Handed the basketball, drops it into Malik Thomas. Thomas way out on the floor, guarded by Philon. Drives around him underneath, off the glass, no good, but he drew the foul. That one hung on the rim for a moment. It almost went down for an and one. Instead, it'll be 2 shots with 25.4 seconds to play.
Well, he's an outstanding free throw shooter. Good drive. He attacked, and that's another foul on the big fella. If he fouls out now, he's got 4.
That's 4 on Sherrill.
And if he, this game might end up in overtime or whatever, that's a big foul.
Thomas, 82% from the free throw line. Hogs need them both. The first one is on the way, and it's good. Malik with 23 tonight. That was his first free throw attempt. Hogs are only 6 of 7 from the foul line tonight, and Alabama's 15 for 20.
I like this sub right here. Nick's a good defensive player. He's familiar with this environment. He's played here for 2 years.
Pringle in for Wagner as Nick comes onto the floor with 25.4 to go. They're going to substitute on the other side, too. Williamson is going to come in for Wrightsell. So they're going to go a little bit bigger.
I just can't believe no offense to Williamson. What a sub right here. Wow, what a substitution.
So, one more free throw for Malik Thomas to try to pull Arkansas within 1. The second one from Thomas is on the way. That one rattles around and drops home. 93-92. Holloway and Wrightsell come back in for Alabama. Wrightsell comes in for Williamson. He was just on the floor for a rebounding situation. And Arkansas is going to call a timeout. Down 1 with 25.4 to go.
Well, I know what he's going to do, and I like this. We've got some guys that can really press. We don't do it a lot. Billy Richmond, Darius, Malik, Trevin Brazil, Nick Pringle, all are really good in a press situation. We're going to have to foul, right? We can't just let them dribble the ball out. They've got 2 shots. Jump ball, very important part. Sometimes when you're pressing, you can tie someone up. Jump ball goes to us. That's a big piece. Alabama's got 1 timeout left. I don't think we have any. I've got us using all 4 of ours. But try to steal this ball. Try to get a turnover. If you can force a turnover, you're going to have a great chance to win this game. And be strong with your defense right here and make sure that you make a clean foul, but try to steal it first. Try to steal it.
Yeah, it was a last time out for Arkansas. Acuff on the floor with Thomas and Wagner, Richmond and Brazil. Alabama will throw it into the backcourt. Shot clock's off. 25.4 to play. Tied up by 1. Chuck Jones blows the whistle, hands the basketball to Aiden Holloway, drops it in, and here we go. Wrightsell had it, back to Holloway, 20 seconds. Holloway guarded by Richmond. Hogs come over to double, and Billy fouls Aiden Holloway with 18.9 to go. Holloway's an 82% free throw shooter. Even if he makes them both, it's still a 1-possession game. Arkansas could tie it with a 3, even if he makes both free throws. Pressure's on now, though.
Yeah, I don't know if he can make these. He, like you said, a good foul shooter, but I've seen this young man miss free throws before. Aiden Holloway, the transfer from Auburn, we just need him to miss 1. And really, even like you said, we still got a chance to tie.
The first of 2 from Holloway is on the way, and it is good. Alabama by 2, 94-92. Again, Arkansas does not have a timeout. One more for Aiden Holloway. They're going to try to get Jemison in if he makes this free throw. Second one's up. That one's good. It's a 3-point ball game. Jemison's in for Holloway. They go defense for offense. Arkansas is going to have to hit a 3 to tie. 18.9 to go. Thomas throws it into Acuff. Darius across the timeline with 15 seconds to go. Gets a screen out high, launches a 3 and knocks it down. Acuff ties the game with 11.9 to go. Alabama not going to call a timeout. Philon to the other end, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. In the lane, step back 2, rattles around, won't go. We're going to overtime. We're going to overtime. Acuff hit a three-pointer. Alabama had a chance to win it. They couldn't do it. The freshman with 41 points buys us 5 free minutes of basketball.
Well, he's going to get a lot more than that now. What a beautiful shot. They were kind of defending it weird, and they weren't. I thought they might foul him right off the bat. They gave him a shot. Alabama, you can't give him a shot. It's going to cost you.
Overtime is next, tied at 95. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
Why hold a parade that only goes one block? What in the world is a bathtub race? And how can one town be the training ground for American Pharaoh and the former playground of Al Capone? That's just Hot Springs being Hot Springs. Between thermal waters, thoroughbreds, and the world's shortest St. Patrick's Day parade, this town isn't trying to be unique. It just comes naturally. Come experience this slightly unconventional and completely wonderful place called Hot Springs, Arkansas. For more info, visit hotsprings.org.
Hey fans, I know you'd do anything for a win on game day and an ice-cold Bud Light. Because whether you're tailgating in the parking lot or parked on the couch, sitting on your lucky stool at the bar, or standing in the fan section all game long, the clean, crisp taste of Bud Light turns a win into a win-win. And there's nothing easier to enjoy than that. Bud Light. Easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Welcome back inside Coleman Coliseum. What a night. We knew it was going to be a good one, or at least we suspected it would be. I don't know if we thought we'd be headed to overtime tied at 95, but here we are. Darius Acuff hit his 6th three-pointer from the right wing. 41 for the freshman. And we are headed to overtime. Arkansas will begin the overtime with Trevin Brazil, Billy Richmond, Malik Thomas, Darius Acuff, and DJ Wagner. Phylon, Wrightsell, Sherrill, Millette, Allen for the Crimson Tide.
That was an amazing shot. They had their hands down. I wish I could see it again to see who was guarding him.
They'll jump it up to start the overtime. Brazil and Sherrill, and it is Arkansas who's going to get the ball. Allen bobbled it out of bounds. Alabama was about to get the tip, but Amari Allen bobbled it out of bounds at midcourt, and Arkansas is going to have the basketball.
Good start right there. Good start. Get the ball, take the lead, kind of put the pressure on them.
So the Razorbacks with a chance to grab the lead. Acuff dribbles out of the top of the circle. Wrightsell guards him. In the corner to Wagner. Back out front now to Darius. Acuff guarded by Amari Allen. In the corner, Wagner's open. Three-pointer good for DJ Wagner with his first three. And Arkansas is up 98-95.
We needed that big time. Wow.
DJ Wagner from the corner. Phylon on the other end, lobs it low. Sherrill blocked from behind by Brazil. Brazil blocked it. Thomas comes out of there with it. Hogs have the ball up 3 with 4:17 to go. Acuff going to be guarded by Phylon on this trip. Dribbles right side, now picked up by Allen on the switch. Across the floor, Richmond, two-pointer from Billy's good. Inside the arc from about 17 feet away, 4 minutes to go. Hogs are up 5. Phylon dribbles to the other end, kicks it out. Allen, top of the circle, three-pointer, no good. Brazil, I think, tipped it in. Sherrill gets credit for the basket, but I think Brazil's the one that actually tipped it in.
Yeah, they're both hands there, yeah.
100-97 with 3:40 to go. Hogs slow it down a little bit. 15 to shoot. Acuff handles it out front. Away to Brazil. Richmond sets a screen. Brazil floats left side. Missed the shot from about 12. Sherrill with a rebound. His 11th board of the night. Alabama's got it down 3. Phylon on the other end, and Malik Thomas just fouled out of the game. Thomas pushed him out on the perimeter, and Thomas has fouled out. Malik's night is done. And so with 3:18 to play, Alabama's going to get to shoot free throws. Cal's got a minute to substitute, and he's going to take advantage of every single second. Calls his team over for a quick huddle. And Nate Oates will respond in kind on his end of the floor.
Yeah, Malik Thomas, 8 of 13, 6 for 8 from the 3 with a 24 points. What a great game by Malik. It's going to be overshadowed by his other freshmen, but what a tremendous game by Malik Thomas.
Well, Thomas in the first half was red hot. 6 of 8 from three-point range, as you mentioned. So Pringle will come back in.
41 points, Darius Acuff. Wow.
None bigger than the three-pointer that tied the game at 95 and sent us into overtime. It's a three-point Razorback lead now with 3:18 to go. But Alabama is at the free throw line. LeBaron Philon to shoot twice. 30 points for Philon tonight. The first one's on the way. It's good, and it's a two-point ball game, 100-98.
12 seconds left when Darius Acuff made that right side three.
Alabama did not call a timeout. They came right down the floor, missed the shot. Second free throw's good, 1-point ball game, 100-99. This crowd has been treated to a good one tonight. Some left. Acuff drives the left side, gets to the rim, off the glass, wouldn't go, tip won't go. Richmond keeps it alive, though. Right side, Acuff. Wow, what an effort by Billy Richmond to keep possession. 3 minutes to play in overtime. Hogs with the ball up by 1. Acuff out on the floor, right side, Richmond in the corner, Brazil. Back inside, Billy tried to leave it underneath, bad pass. 2 seconds to shoot. Acuff, as the shot clock expires, wouldn't go for 3. Alabama gets the rebound. Millette with the board. They've got the ball down 1, 2:35 to play. Acuff nearly had a prayer answered. Millette on the other end for 3, and it's good. Houston Millette. Alabama's on a 7-0 run. It's 102-100 with 2:20 to go. Bama by a bucket. Their crowd's on its feet again. Here's Acuff into the front court, around Allen to the rim. Finger roll, no good, but he was fouled. Alabama commits the foul. They call Amari Allen. 2 shots for Acuff with 2:13 to go.
Yeah, that's the second foul on it. I'm not sure what you think on it, Chuck. It's been kind of weird that they put Allen on, and no one's been able to guard him. That's not the pick on those guys.
They've just tried anything and everything.
But Allen has really struggled to keep him going off the dribble.
First free throw by Acuff is good. Darius is 4 of 4 from the line. He pulls Arkansas within 1. They'll have a chance to tie it now. 42 points for Darius Acuff.
He never misses. He hardly ever misses. It's incredible shooting.
Second free throw's good. Tied at 102. Acuff with 43 points tonight. 5 of 5 at the free throw line. Philon walks it across the timeline with 2:05 to go. Guarded by Billy Richmond. Now picked up by Pringle on the switch. Philon's going to try to take him in the corner. Not a good pass. Deflected, but Allen tracked it down. Gives it to Philon. Three-pointer, no good. Allen got away with a foul on Wagner. They battle for the loose ball. Sherrill out of there with it. Wrightsell tries a 3. Too strong, no good. Brazil got the rebound, and they fouled him. Brazil got the rebound, and they fouled him with 1:43 to go, and that's going to mean free throws for the Razorbacks. Alabama didn't think so. They thought Brazil traveled, but he was pushed to the floor. They call the foul on Millette, and Brazil at the other end will head to the foul line.
Yeah, Trevin's a good free throw shooter. He's really improved that. Wrightsell missed a 3. I thought he took a bad shot. Philon missed a 3.
This is going to be a 1-and-1. That's the 9th foul against Alabama. Tied at 102 with 1:43 left in overtime. So he's got to make the first to get the second. Brazil, 6 points tonight. This is his first free throw attempt. The front end is up, rattles around and falls home. Touched every part of the rim before it finally fell through. Hogs by 1, 103-102. Stops a 7-0 run. Well, Alabama had a 7-0 run a moment ago. Then Acuff stopped that. Now Brazil with a chance to push the lead out to 2.
Yeah.
Second one's on the way. In and out, no good. Bama with a rebound. Wrightsell out of there with it. Hogs by 1, but Bama's got the ball.
Trevin reached in. Don Daly
nearly got a foul called on him.
Yep.
Reached in after the missed free throw. Wrightsell crosses him over on the other end. Pringle had to foul him. Pringle had to foul him to prevent a layup, and Nix just fouled out. So Pringle's done, but he had no choice there. That was going to be a layup to give Alabama the lead. Instead, they'll have to earn it at the line with 1:30 to play in overtime. Now, Arkansas is playing essentially with 7 players. They can't afford to lose anybody else.
Now we're getting down to the wire. Billy's got 4. TJ's got 4. We would have to go to Jaden Carr-Letois to come in as the 10th. Well, be the 8th man tonight, normally our 10th man.
So Pringle fouls out. Ewan will come in.
You're right. Several people have left, but all their student section, they had a nice student section tonight, Alabama. They made it a good crowd. The rest of the crowd, they didn't fill this building up, but a lot of them came in late to the game, but they've cheered.
So there's 1:30 to play, and Alabama's going to be at the free throw line.
Wow, Darius Acuff, incredible. One of the most incredible performances.
So Ewan's in. Wrightsell to the line. Free throw spins out, no good. He missed it. He'll have one more. A chance to tie.
He's missed some other big free throws tonight. Wrightsell has not had a great game. They need this one.
Second one's on the way. It's good, and we're tied at 103. So the Razorbacks with 90 seconds to go. Arkansas does get one extra timeout in overtime. Acuff guarded by Amari Allen. Way out on the floor. Darius drives the left side behind the back of the elbow. Keeps the dribble with 15 to shoot. Now down the lane, off the glass. Missed the shot, drew the foul. Amari Allen fouls Acuff, so Darius will go to the line with 1:13 to play.
Yeah, I just can't figure it out. I was watching Darius and watching Allen. We didn't even run a play. We just spread it out, and all of a sudden Allen kind of rose up. He just lifted himself about 2 or 3 inches, and as soon as he did that, Darius went right by him to the left side, and what a beautiful, quick, explosive play by Acuff.
So here is Acuff at the foul line. The first free throw rattles around and drops home, and Arkansas is up by 1 again, 104-103. That's 44 for Acuff now. The single game record's 51 points.
Rodney
Clark holds that one.
Well, I'd love to see him beat that one.
He could tie Dean Tolson right here, and he does. 45 points for Acuff. 105-103, 1:10 to go. Wrightsell dribbles into the front court for Alabama. Hogs need a stop right here. Philon guarded by Richmond. 1 minute to play in overtime. Philon left side, 15 to shoot. In the corner, baseline drive. That's Allen. Missed the shot, drew the foul. Ewan commits the foul.
Good foul.
So Amari Allen heads to the line with 54.5 seconds to play.
Really good foul. He made a nice move along the baseline. Allen, he's not shot foul shots that great tonight. And Malik needed to foul him because if not, he was going to have a right-hand reverse. There was no help side. We had nobody on the help side to come over. That's a good foul.
So here is Allen at the free throw line, a chance to tie the ball game. The first one is on the way, and it's good. 105-104, 54.5 to play in overtime. Allen now with 18 points tonight. He also has 11 rebounds.
Yeah, I'd love to see him miss this free throw right here. We would get the ball with the lead.
His second one's on the way. Nothing but the bottom. Tied at 105. 54.5 to play. Everybody's on their feet at Coleman Coliseum. Here comes Acuff into the front court. Darius guarded by Philon on this trip. Now Allen's got him on the switch. 15 to shoot. In the corner, Wagner's open. 3-ball, no good. Brazil bats it to Cheryl, and Alabama's got it. 33 seconds to play, 26 to shoot. Alabama, they're not going to go for a 2-for-1 here. Tied at 105, 25 seconds to play.
I like this. It's going to give us the ball at the end. I like this. Just get a stop.
Richmond guards Philon way out on the floor. Philon around him, got in the air, gives it away to Wrightsell over in the corner. 5 to shoot. Wrightsell drives the paint, hits Allen, 1 to shoot, three-pointer, air ball. That's a shot clock violation. Hogs got to stop, and they're going to have the ball with 6 seconds to play in overtime with the game tied at 105. Now, Arkansas does get an extra timeout in overtime. We'll see if Cal wants to take it here. They do, and they will.
Wow, what a play. And I was a little bit surprised Oates didn't try to run a play for his he didn't run a lot of sets tonight. They've ran ball screen actions, but you can see Phylon, he has been really bent over a lot, tired. He's played a great game, and I just don't think they felt like they could get him the ball there. I don't know, but they didn't get it to him. Wrightsell drove. Good job by Malik Ewan. But at one point, Malik Ewan and them left him. Wrightsell should have shot it.
Yeah, Wrightsell didn't want to shoot it. That was the thing I noticed in that possession. He had the shot.
And
that was the shot to win the ball game for them, and he just didn't want to take it.
Yeah, he was pivoting around. Malik Ewan dropped off on him. Major mistake by an older player, Latrell Wrightsell Jr. He has struggled shooting tonight. He's 2 for 7. That may be why he didn't want to shoot it. But, man, the Razorbacks got a chance to win it.
They put 1.3 seconds back up. They add that to the 6 seconds that were on the clock. So 7.3 for Arkansas to get a shot away. All right, Z, you got to work fast right here. What do you think they're talking about over there?
On up a play. We've got set plays we can run. It's going to be Darius Acuff attacking. And so what we're going to do is probably set a ball screen for him up around the half-court line or maybe right inside their logo, which is between the half-court line and the three-point line. He will receive a screen there most likely, and they don't care if he goes right or left, but they're probably setting it up where he can go to his right hand. And then we're going to make Malik Thomas is out, but they're going to make Alabama make a decision on that switch. Darius is a very unselfish player. He is not afraid to hit somebody on a back cut like a Billy, on a back cut, cutting off a screen. And he's not afraid to drive it and lob to a Billy or a Malik or a Trevin for a dunk. This is all about Darius Acuff right here.
Brazil, Ewan, Richmond, Wagner, and Acuff are the 5 on the floor. 7.3 to go. Now, Acuff's going to trigger it in, but you can bet the plan's going to be to get the ball right back to him. Whoever catches the pass, Acuff's going to run right to him and get the handoff. 7.3 to play. Tied at 105 in overtime. Acuff going to toss it into Ewan. Hands it back to Darius. 6 seconds, 5 seconds into the front court. Acuff, right side, pull up from the elbow. Jumper no good. Tip by Ewan, no good at the horn. We're going to double overtime. Acuff missed the shot, and then Ewan had a chance to tip it in. It wouldn't drop, and we're going to play 5 more minutes in Tuscaloosa.
Well, we did what we thought they were going to do. We got it back to him. There's a little screen action. He attacked from the top, and Malik got the inbound, threw it back to him. Malik went down and set a screen, and he went right, and he got a pull-up.
The second overtime is next. We're tied at 105. This is the Razorback Sports Network from Learfield.
My name is Billy Richmond, and I'm a guard for the Arkansas Razorbacks. What's it like being a Razorback? Someone who's strong-minded, mentally tough. We got the best fans here. Like, you always got to be 100% if you want to go 100%. So I feel like if you're healthy, then you can just always give it your all. My relationship with my trainers and UAMS physicians are everything.
UAMS Health, the official orthopedics and sports medicine provider for Razorback Athletics.
At Sonic, the All-American Smasher is at the top of the burger food chain. Get it hand-smashed and made to order with a side and medium drink for just $6. That's not just a big deal. That's a giant, massive, gargantuan, humongosaurus rex of a honkin' big deal for just $6. A deal this big shouldn't cost this little. Get the Sonic $6 All-American Smasher meal today.
Tax not included. Exclusions apply. Limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
If you want to live free, yeah.
45 minutes, not enough to settle this one tonight. So we're going to go at least 5 more. With Arkansas and Alabama tied at 105. Hogs got the shot they wanted. It just wouldn't go down. Malik Thomas is fouled out. Nick Pringle's fouled out. It's Malik Ewan, Trevin Brazil, DJ Wagner, Billy Richmond, and Darius Acuff.
There's a lot of tired players on that floor.
Oh, there are.
Pylon was just gasping for air. Now, we've been getting the tip, so let's get the tip here the third time, probably over here to Darius or DJ, and let's go down and execute and score.
So Brazil and Sherrill will jump center in the second overtime, and it is Arkansas that controls the tip. Acuff comes away with it, and he'll bring it across the timeline. Darius, 45 points. The record's 51, most points scored in a game by a Razorback. Richmond handles it out between the circles. Acuff comes off a screen on the left wing, 10 to shoot. Brazil pops out, dribble handoff, Acuff underneath, nice feed, Billy Richmond lays it in. The assist from Acuff, Richmond's got 20. Hogs are up 107-105.
Yeah, big basket to start it. I feel good about this second overtime. Hogs look crisp on that possession.
4:21 to play. Phylon, right side in the corner. Amari Allen works against Brazil. Allen's had a good night. Baseline drive, cut off, tried to kick it out. Wagner stole the pass. DJ to Billy down the lane to the rim, missed the layup. Ewan got the rebound, though. Ewan didn't go back up, and then his outlet was stolen away. His outlet was stolen away by Allen. Leaves it for Phylon, right side, in the paint. Passed on the shot. Gives it away to Aiden Holloway. He'll drive the rim, dumps it to Sherrill. Sherrill missed the dunk. He missed the dunk, but he was fouled by Ewan.
Good foul.
Yeah, it was a good foul. He missed the dunk, but Sherrill's going to have to go to the foul line and earn it at the 3:49 mark.
Yeah, he's not a great free throw shooter. He did make a couple earlier, and he's had a really good game, 22 points, 13 rebounds. But I just don't know, as tired as he is, can he make these two foul shots?
3:49 to play in the second overtime. The first one by Sherrill is good. 107-106. Hogs by 1.
That was a line drive, Chuck. Watch this one coming off, and you got to make sure you rebound it because he shot it really hard. He made it, though.
Alabama's out-rebounded Arkansas tonight, 38-34. Makes them both, and we're tied at 107. Boy, you don't want to be the one to miss right now.
No, pressure's on both of these teams. They've both fought very hard in this game.
Richmond mans the point for the Razorbacks. Acuff off a screen, and they fouled him. Wrightsell fouled him out on the floor, and that means Darius is going to go to the line for 2 shots. It's like stealing 2 points right here if he can them both.
Yeah, he's just been automatic at the line. Wrightsell was holding him, and boy, Darius just really outsmarted him in front of Don Daly and got that call. Bad defense by Wrightsell, and like I said, he is automatic at the line.
So, Acuff, the first of 2 is on the way, and he missed it off the front of the rim. He missed it off the front of the rim.
7 for 7 before that one. Hardly ever misses a free throw. Approaching in the high 80s now.
One more for Darius to give Arkansas the lead. This one's in and out and back in. That one dropped. Arkansas is up 108-107. 46 now for Acuff. Ties Martin Terry for the third most scored in a Razorback game. Bama with the ball. Holloway with 3:35 to go. Hogs by 1. Sherrill at the top of the circle. The big fella guarded by Ewan. Malik steps out. Sherrill picks up the dribble, hands it off to Phylon. 12 to shoot for Bama. Phylon thinking about trying to take Billy off the dribble. Down the lane, lost the handle, but they're going to say Richmond reached in and fouled him, and that means Billy's done. That's a big foul right there. Cal not happy. That means Jaden Carletwa's got to come in. Walk on out of Sun Valley, California, 6'4 sophomore. He's going to have to come in as Richmond fouls out with 20 points and 6 rebounds. 3 Razorbacks have fouled out now. This one comes at the 3:18 mark of the second overtime with the Hogs up 108-107.
Well, Jaden is a guy that he played in a couple games last year when we got down to 7. He played at South Carolina. He got into some games. He's been into some big games before. He just hadn't been in them this season. But he's a pretty good athlete, and he's a guy that can hit a shot.
One thing I wonder, Richmond's manned the point on the offensive end the last 2 or 3 possessions. How do they handle that now? I'm going to guess Acuff comes back.
Yeah, it'll definitely be Darius. You still got DJ as well, but it'll probably be this is really interesting. Wrightsell's just standing at the free throw line, which generally is not a good thing to do. He's just standing there, but he is so tired. But you're right. It'll be interesting. But we still got Darius Acuff. You got Trevin Brazile. You got Malik Ewan. You've got DJ Wagner. I love our bench. Right now, that's Malik Thomas and Billy Richmond and Nick Pringle, Chuck. They're talking to these guys that are still playing, and they're encouraging them. I love that.
Boy, that's a tough foul. They showed the replay. If anything, it looked like Philon pushed off on Billy. As he drove down there, you can see him with the right hand. Yeah. He's the one that cleared the space. But tough to get that call on the road.
Yeah, we've had a good whistle tonight. I think it's been a very well. You talked about it before the game. We thought these officials were good.
It's a Final Four crew, or a Final Four type crew with Shows, Daly, and Chuck Jones.
Yeah.
So the time is up. Cal's got to make a call. He really already made it. Jaden Karaletwa. Karaletwa has played in 7 games.
What do we? I don't know what was said there. I had the headsets on. They may have called it. Oh, they gave it to Wagner.
Oh, they gave the foul to DJ. They went back, looked at the replay, changed the call. So Wagner is charged with a foul. DJ's fouled out. But Billy stays in the game. Karaletwa's still got to come in, but it's for Wagner rather than Richmond. So they changed the call. Philon's going to be at the free throw line. It's still 108-107 Arkansas. 3:18 to go. 2 shots for LeBaron Philon.
That was good. That was a good flip.
The first one's up, and it's no good. Rattled out, no good. Philon's going to get one more, but he can only tie. He's 9 for 12 at the line now. 32 for the sophomore.
He's really tired, Chuck. Every time there's this pause and play, he's putting his hands on his knees, his body language. That's why he hasn't scored much here in the last parts of this game. He's tired.
One more. Second one's up. That one falls, and we're deadlocked at 108. So we've seen both Acuff and Philon now miss a free throw, come back and make the second one. And Arkansas's got the ball with 3:10 to play. Acuff out front. Going to be guarded by Latrell Wrightsell. Shot clock's at 15. They set a screen. Richmond at the foul line. Right side, Karaletwa. Jaden keeps the dribble, gives it back to Billy. 8 to shoot. Inside the arc to Brazile. Trevin lays it in from Richmond. It's 110 to 108 with 2:47 to go.
Huge play. Great pass, Billy Richmond.
Now the Hogs need a stop. Philon on the other end, around Richmond, in the lane, gets him off his feet, missed the shot. They're going to call goaltending on Brazile. Trevin swatted it away, but they're going to call goaltending, and that ties the game at 110.
This could be Alabama's ball with the points taken off, because I just thought the ball was going up.
And they're going to look at it.
I think it was going up. So right now on the scoreboard it says 110 to 110. I think it'll be 110-108 Arkansas, but the jump ball goes to Alabama, so I think it'll be their ball down 2.
Well, they're taking a look across the way. 2:39 to go. The clock is stopped, tied at 110, provided that basket still counts. If they rule it's a clean block and was in fact not goaltending, as Z said, Alabama will get the ball baseline, but Arkansas will still have the lead.
Yeah, so much can happen, but I think that they're going to say that was not goaltending. It just looked like Philon's not a real, he's like 6'3", but the ball was still going up. He didn't jump high. Again, he's tired. He didn't elevate on that shot.
Really close. Man, it is really close.
Here we go. They're going to count.
They're going to count the basket.
Sorry for getting everybody's hopes up, but I thought it was on its way up.
So they count the basket, and the game is tied at 110. 2:40 to play. Arkansas is going to have the ball in the backcourt. Philon now with 35 points.
What a great game that Arkansas
Well, it's an instant classic. I was just thinking the same thing. We are so fortunate that we've gotten to be here tonight for this one.
Yeah, tremendous game, tremendous fight from Arkansas. And you know what? Alabama's fought too. They were down 14 points. And now they showed a lot of fight, and hopefully that Alabama's the losing team, but it's a lot's going to happen these last 240.
Arkansas's had 3 players foul out. Alabama only has 1 player with 4. They've got the benefit of a home whistle tonight. They're 25 of 32 at the line. Arkansas is 13 of 16. Razorbacks playing with Malik Ewan, Trevin Brazil, Darius Acuff, Jaden Carletwa, and Billy Richmond. Allen, Holloway, Sherrill, Wrightsell, and Philon for the Crimson Tide. Arkansas is going to have the ball in the backcourt. I think they're making certain they've got the clock set exactly right. They determined that the goaltending call would in fact stand. Now they're making certain they've got the time exactly right. And until they do, they're going to let the teams go to their respective benches.
This is weird. But Acuff at the 46 points, he's played 47 minutes. Incredible.
Wow, they've changed the call. They just changed the call and said no goaltending. I think they gave it incorrectly when they confirmed the call. Shows just went over. They have waived the goaltending off. Alabama's going to get the ball with 16 to shoot, and Arkansas still ahead 110-108.
I think they got it right, but Don Daly put the headsets off, looked at the score, and said
count it.
And I don't know what happened, and Nate Oates doesn't know. Wow.
Alabama's going to throw it in off the baseline. 2:40 to go. Hogs by a bucket. They drop it in to Amari Allen. Back cut, nice feed inside. Sherrill couldn't get the shot away. Now he does, and he gets it to fall. Aiden Sherrill with a bucket. We're tied at 110. Bama got it in the paint. The big fella finally got it to go. Arkansas into the front court. 2:20 to play in the second overtime. Acuff to Richmond at the foul line off a pick and pop. In and out, no good. Holloway with a rebound for Bama. Quickly into the front court. 2:10 to go. Holloway will handle it out front, guarded by Acuff. Sherrill sets a screen. Philon with 15 to shoot, guarded by Brazil. Down the lane to the rim, shot off the glass and good. Philon's got 35. It's 112-110. Bama by 2 with 1:50 to go.
And stays in man-to-man. They got Wrightsell on Acuff. He's not been able to guard him so far.
Billy sets a screen. Acuff leans in, couldn't get the shot away. Carletwa off a screen, back to Acuff. 10 to shoot. Darius is just going to have to take him. Steps back. 3 on the way. No good, but they fouled him. They fouled him on the 3. Aiden Holloway got too aggressive. Acuff felt the contact, threw the ball up, and he's going to have 3 free throws to try to give Arkansas the lead. That's a close call, and the Razorbacks may have benefited from the whistle.
We've gotten a good whistle here tonight with this Don Daly crew, and that was, you probably got to let that go.
So here's Acuff to shoot 3 times. The first one's good. Arkansas is within 1. It's 112-111. There's 1:31 left in the second overtime.
That was a bad call. We'll take it. He just fell down.
They're not happy in Coleman Coliseum. Second one's good. Tied at 112. And now this one could break the tie. Acuff with 48 points. The third one is good. They needed all 3 that they got. 49 from Acuff. 113-112. Hogs by 1. Bama into the front court. 1:26. Holloway off a ball fake down the lane. Shot goes and 1.
See if they count it.
They gave him continuation, I think. They're talking about it. They call the foul, and they call it a 2. They did not give him continuation. Wow. They didn't give him continuation. They're not going to count the basket. It's going to be 2 shots, and the best they can do is take a 1-point lead with 1:23 to go. Now Nate Oates is giving him the business.
Well, that's the 5th one on Billy.
Yeah, and Richmond's fouled out now.
You got to go with Elmire. The big one's going to have to come in. They're not going to know what to do with him. He's so big. But Chuck, folks, we've had some good calls in here tonight. We've earned this victory, but we've had a couple go our way. And the reason we're talking about that is with the same play happened earlier in the game. They blew the whistle, and they gave us the continuation. And this time it goes our way again. Puts a lot of pressure on Bama shooting the free throws, but Billy does foul out.
So Arkansas has had 4 players foul out of the ball game. Richmond, Thomas, Wagner, and Pringle are all gone. 2 walk-ons are going to have to play now. Karaletwa is one of them. Elmir Jaffic is going to come in now. Jaffic is the big 7-footer. Elmir. Wow.
Crazy.
Jaffic, 7 feet, 285.
Yeah, he's huge.
So here's Holloway at the free throw line. Hayden Holloway with 2 shots. Both of them could give Bama the lead. He makes the first one and ties the game at 1:13. They check the time during the break there. 1:23 is what they put on the clock. One more free throw for Holloway. He's got 14 points tonight. This one to give Alabama the lead. It is up. It is good. Tied by 1. So Holloway checks out. They're going to bring Millette in for defense. They're going to go defense for offense with 1:23 to go. Karaletwa will throw it into Acuff. Acuff, Ewan, and Brazil are the 3 scholarship players on the floor. Acuff with a basketball, top of the circle. Ewan sets a screen. Darius going to try to take Amari Allen off the dribble. Drives left side, lobs it inside. Ewan missed the shot. Ewan thought he was fouled. Alabama out of there with it. They're up 1. They've got the ball with 1 minute to play. Philon into the front court, drives left side. Less than 1 minute to play now. Mallette out of the corner drains a 3, and Alabama's up by 4. 1:17-113, 48 seconds to go. Arkansas is going to spend a timeout. And Cal's going to talk it over with 46.4 seconds to play. And Alabama up 1:17-113 in the second overtime.
Yeah, good time out there right by Coach. And I thought that they would attack with Jaden Karaletwa and Big Elmir both in. I knew they would spread it and drive. They did. They kind of probed, and then they shot a three-pointer, which is really what we needed. We were down 1, a lot of time left, and I was shocked that Alabama did not attack. But you know what? Millette made the shot. 4-point game. The good news is we got Darius Acuff, and the good news is there's 46.4 left.
Well, that's Alabama's offense right there. They'll kick it out for a 3 regardless of the situation. They put up 29 three-pointers tonight and made 10. Arkansas has shot 26 and made 13. Highland Dairy three-pointer update. Got a splash of fresh flavor with dairy products from Highland Dairy. 49 points for Darius Acuff, 35 for LeBaron Philon. Alabama, though, with a 4-point lead in the second overtime. Hogs have had 4 players foul out.
Just need a bucket right here. We'll be fine. 46.4. Three-pointer would be great. Or get a foul and get Darius to the line. Or Malik Ewan.
So Brazil will throw it in.
Watch Trevin off this inbounds. They like to run this back to him.
Drop it into Acuff. Darius off a screen. Back to Brazil left side. Ball fake. Penetrates. Dunks with one hand. Jaffic set a screen. It's 1:17-115 with 35 seconds to play. Now they need a stop. Philon into the front court. Picked up by Acuff at the logo. 10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. 23 to play. 13 to shoot. Philon weaves through the double team. Down the lane, shot blocked. Picked up by Millette, though. 6 seconds to shoot, 5 seconds to shoot. Allen in the lane over Karaletwa. Rattles around, won't go. Brazil with a rebound. Hogs down 2, 6 seconds, 5 seconds. Acuff down the lane to the rim, off the glass, no good. Dunk attempt by Ewan at the horn, no good. Alabama wins. Acuff's shot went off the glass. Ewan had a chance to slam home the follow. Slammed it off the back of the iron. It caromed out to midcourt, and Alabama has won the ball game. Wow. Alabama's won the ball game. Arkansas had 4 players foul out. Alabama takes advantage, and they win it 117 to 115 in double overtime. The final. The Sonic postgame show is next after this from Coca-Cola.
What a matchup we've got, folks. Just nonstop action. The energy is electric and the fans are all in. An intense game like this calls for a Coca-Cola. Crisp and refreshing. That's a game changer. Yeah, that taste scores every time. And just like that, they're back at it. Passionate fans and an ice-cold Coca-Cola. Now that's a winning combo. No matter the team, no matter the sport.